What?
From a dish that could send someone to the ER.
I just feel like, oh no.
Alright, hold on. Hello everybody. Hello everybody. Welcome to another episode of American Game, and we're gonna try some Arc Raiders. It's been a long time since I've been on my character. I still seem to have a lot of stuff. We're going to Buried City. We are going there. Repair. I might need more than that for that, but I don't know if I want to bring out. I guess I should. That's enough. Okay. Yeah, let's watch this.
From a dish that could send someone to the ER.
We're gonna watch some shows while we
like,
play.
Oh no.
What happened?
To a plate that made Gordon almost gag.
There was like a coffee blood clot.
Today, we're serving up the wildest disasters Master Chef has ever seen. And what this chef did was inexcusable.
I just look at that and I look at what you've done in this competition.
Kinda worried.
It's like,
Oh my god.
you've gone back to your 5th grade.
In Season 2, Alejandra came face to face with her worst fears when
Right, we're gonna
Episode
cancel.
13
Hold on a
landed her
second, so
in
we
the
can,
Elimination Challenge.
like, talk
There
to
was
people
one
and stuff.
simple rule she had to follow. Don't screw up your meat. But that's exactly what happened.
How are we going to taste this? We can't taste that.
But how did we get here? So, at the beginning, each chef got a different cut. No swaps, no excuses, just skill.
Adrian has hand-picked 8 different cuts for each of you. Wow.
Alejandra got too comfortable when she was handed the easiest cut of the bunch. Even the judges called it a gift.
I see my name sticking on a pork loin, and I was like, yes, I'm getting the cut that I wish for.
Hello,
Now,
hello.
all she had to do was cook it properly. Simple and straightforward. And she kind of had everything going fine.
I have a pork loin that I'm gonna sear and serve with a sweet wine and apricot sauce.
And cut to the
There we go.
tasting, and Alejandra's dish landed on the judges' table.
So I marinated the loin with some cumin and cayenne pepper.
On the surface, not bad. The plating looked solid. The presentation was clean. If looks alone could win MasterChef, she'd be fine. But then Joe flipped the meat, and that's when it turned into an absolute nightmare.
Right, so you go. Uh-oh. It's raw. It's raw?
Raw, not slightly under, raw. She was literally handed the easiest cut possible, and yet, here we are.
How are we going to taste this? We can't taste that.
Let's be real, this was unacceptable. And one question from Joe sealed her fate in the competition.
Did you look at it before you put it on the plate?
I guess I didn't see the other side, sir.
That has to be the lamest excuse anyone can give. In an elimination round, that's fatal. She started to blame everything around her. The
Alright,
oven, the timing,
let's
the
do it.
nerves. And the more she spoke, the more she dug herself deeper.
Yeah, I trusted the thermometer, and I didn't look at the...
eyes.
Even Graham, usually the calm one, looked completely over.
You like that scratch, don't you, bud? Yeah, okay. So, welcome to the stream, guys. Oop, can't hear him. Okay.
In this video, we've compiled the most disturbing employees on Undercover Boss. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 7, Jeff.
This is Apollo. As a tip raider, Hornets tend to hover. Now, if my designs hold up, that's the perfect time to stick them with an explosive or two.
I'm not the typical CEO. I'm coming to you from the showroom, not the boardroom. Four Wheel Parts is a giant toy store for trucks and jeeps. For me, getting behind the wheel of that race doesn't get better than that. Hanging out with friends, hanging out with family. Wants to go outdoors, wants to drive a big pickup truck. I mean, I love to be able to go off-road. To me, it's Americana, and we're serving it up. The service department in our stores is where the rubber really meets the road. I'm here in Charlotte, North Carolina at our 4 Wheel Parts store to meet our service manager. More than 50% of the revenues of a retail store travel through the service department. How you doing? I'm Rusty. I am Jeff. You're coaching me, huh? I'm the service manager here at 4 Wheel Parts. It's critical that we have a service manager back there that is able to operate a smooth and efficient shop.
Hoping to get an honest look at how the company is really operating, Greg Ashley, CEO of 4 Wheel Parts, goes undercover at one of the locations. But the entire plan quickly starts falling apart after General Manager Jeff begins recognizing who he really is. And once Jeff stops holding back, Greg starts hearing things no CEO would ever want exposed.
So we got our impact gun. This will remove the lug nuts. There you go. So you line this up over here. Push down on it. Once it starts going, you move your hand out of the way. Yep, just like Gravity Falls. There you go. This is the entire mounting and dismounting machine. Put your hands right here, roll it up, lock it on. Tie it up against the rim, lock it. Now, you're gonna lift the tire up, you're gonna put your bar down, back down in there, you're gonna lift it up, tire bar, hold it up like that, stick your foot on that button right there. Wow, magic. And watch yourself, because it's gonna come down and hit that, go this way. All right, ready to do one? All right. There's your tire. All right, give it a shot. Rusty seems to be picking it up quick. Makes me think he's done something like this before.
Jeff quickly throws Greg into the job and rushes through the training without slowing down much to help him. But after noticing Greg catches on faster than expected, Jeff starts looking at him suspiciously. Before long, it becomes obvious
I forget how to
no
put
longer
my
riding Greg's cover story.
zip line out. That's crazy.
Jeff's kind of walking around and talking to some of the other techs.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I'm not sure what to do right now. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out. I'm just sweating. And I'm thinking, man, is he going around kind of confirming, oh yeah, that's Greg Adler right there? Jeff talked to some of the other techs, and he's smiling and laughing.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking, oh man, this is not good.
Over here.
And I can't have this thing blowing up. I need to handle this right now.
While Greg is left working alone, Jeff starts laughing and whispering with other coworkers nearby, making it painfully obvious he thinks he already figured out who Greg really is. Instead of keeping things professional, Jeff seems more entertained watching Greg get uncomfortable. At this point, Greg realizes the undercover mission may already be completely ruined.
Hey Jeff, can I go speak to Clive? Sure, absolutely. You ever watch Undercover Boss?
Oh, jeez. Killing these balls.
Hey man, you cool, dude?
Oh yeah, I'm cool.
Alright,
I'm just
cool,
trying to
man.
find some prickly pears.
Okay. Hey, I haven't been on this in a long ass time. How do I get to my like zip line again? I mean, like, how do I get to the quick use on keyboard or on controller? I just don't remember.
Keyboard
Thank
Q.
you. Okay. Oh, okay. I feel. Thank you, man. You want to go to the top of the hospital or no?
Sure.
All right, let's do it. Always good to find a friend. There's a big prickly pear. There's a big prickly pear area towards the metro, or towards the front entrance. If you want to go check that out later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to build myself some fruit mix for Scrappy, so.
Okay. I'll feel it. I haven't played in like maybe half a year or something. More than that. It's been a long time. Yeah, it's been a long time.
It's only been a couple weeks for me.
Yeah, I used to play a lot though. It was good times. I was on the beta.
This is fair.
Yeah.
Oh dang, you one of the OGs, alright.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh, it hasn't even been hit, I think. So let's go searching. Oh, I got a rosary. Nice. Noise. No weapons kit? Okay. Do you need any adrenaline? Are you good?
Nope, but I got the security blocker.
Oh, dude, I don't know what that does. Oh no, you got the one that you upgraded. Okay, yeah. Sorry. I keep forgetting. Whoa, they are close. Hold. Where are you guys? Are you guys cool? Oh, they're trying to get the... It's been too long.
Come with me, I got...
Oh, do you? Nice. It's been too long, I couldn't do anything. It's been too long, I couldn't do anything. Thank you, brother. Oh! Oh! Shit! Shit! Oh my god. The Arc has been getting more nasty, I guess. Arc way more nasty now. Thank you.
During the challenge, he was paired with engineer Tracy, whose patience already starts wearing thin from all the Denny struggles to keep up. But the deeper the shift goes, the worse her attitude starts getting.
Okay, so I'm gonna train you to do my job. We're gonna have a wonderful day. First thing that I do is scan it. And now the time is gonna start. What I want you to
You got heels, right?
Yep.
that I do. This is the front.
Get on that. I have a showstopper blueprint. Do you need anything? Oh.
Okay, we're clear. No, I got heels. We're good here.
Okay. Alright, thank you, man. I have to...
For sure.
Reload my kettle. I don't want to lose my kettle. Okay, yeah, we're getting out of here. I wish I brought 2 zip lines. I would have used it to get to the library, or the gallery. The library, or whatever.
That's fair, that's fair.
Oh, I see it, Okay, you want to go check this, let's go get your prickly pears. That's what we need to do.
Hey, I'm good. You lead the way.
Okay, let's do it. Maybe there's a CD in here. There's always a CD somewhere around here. Yeah. It looks looted, though.
Buddy's back.
Run for it. I'm already pissed. I'm going to hide in the vault area right over here. Hey guys, I got a wolf pack. We can kill it if you guys want to. Hey bro, I'm on the way, I'm on the way. I'm here to help. I found a wolf pack. I found a wolf pack. We will kill it. We will kill the damn thing. Let's go. Yo, we're gonna kill you. We're killing this with a wolf pack, guys. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe not right now, but I will. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. We're gonna kill it. Hold on, I'm just trying to get an angle. Hey, what's up, Rocketeer? There you go. Oh, he's mad at me. He's pretty freaking mad right now, guys. This guy is pretty freaking mad. I'm friendly. I am a friendly person. I threw a wolf pack up at the Rocketeer. I thought it was going to kill him, but it didn't. Oh my god, dude. I forgot about these guys. Oh my god, I forgot about them. Oh my god, I think I have some shields. Oh my god. Dude. Nope. No harm. I'm just trying to get out. I mean no harm. Get in, get in, get in. I threw a wolf pack at him and nothing happened, so I guess, you know, we're just... I'm leaving.
For being slow. At this point, the shift starts feeling less like training and more like humiliation.
Got a good haul.
Never forget the front edge. You go ahead and
Be glad to.
Oh my god, dude. I need to get, like,
Go ahead and get started when you do
more
that.
better.
That's not good. I've done this sort of work in my youth, but it's an entirely different proposition when you're 60. I'm starting to tucker out. I'm not sure I can finish it. I don't really know what to do. All I know is I am food. I think you'll be pleased with the job, but I didn't get to the second landing.
Okay. Residents have already been notified that their landings are going to be wet. They don't want to be surprised.
I also dropped the roller down onto the first floor.
He doesn't appear to be a handy person. Little spot right here.
Well, I did miss a little bit there. You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
As the mistakes continue piling up, John eventually gets overwhelmed and completely gives up on the task. When Mike comes back and sees the mess, he immediately starts making sarcastic remarks again, saying John clearly is not built for this type of work and should probably stay out of outdoor jobs altogether. By the end of the shift, the tension between them is already close to exploding. Number 4, Ori from Freshie.
I didn't start Freshie because I wanted to be a restaurateur. I started Freshie because I had a passion for branding and entrepreneurship. If we don't sell the food that we prepare, it goes in the garbage. Most businesses are rocket science, but in most businesses, 1,000 little things have to go right every day, and when you throw something out, you're throwing away your profits. And there's no better way to do that than to get behind the scenes and see it with my own eyes. Vancouver's a market that we've grown very quickly in over a short period of time, and I anticipate even more rapid growth over the next 12 months.
Welcome. Follow me, please.
And so our employees need to be very knowledgeable about why we do things the way we do them.
Wanting to see what's really happening inside his company, Freshie CEO Matthew Corrin goes undercover at one of their Vancouver stores. He works beside manager Ori, who immediately starts bossing him around and watching almost everything he does. But the longer the shift goes on, the more controlling Ori starts becoming.
So your job today, to begin, is gonna be put the order away.
Okay.
Whatever gets here first, have to go out first. This can, for example, was here before this, right? So this has to be used before this ones. If you leave stuff there forever and ever, eventually you're gonna have rust.
It's my first day. I'm not sure I love it yet. Or maybe I'm not sure if I love you yet. I'm trying to figure it out.
You don't have to love me, you just have to work with me. You see those two that you just put in the back?
Yeah.
Those are the old salads, so you have to keep them in the front. Don't just throw them. Make sure they're organized, please. Okay, here comes more. Don't push it to the back.
No, I'm not.
Ori quickly puts Matthew on inventory duty and constantly pressures him to move faster. Every small mistake annoys her, and she makes it clear things have to be done exactly her way. Before long, the shift starts feeling more like punishment than training.
I've never seen one of these before.
Watch your fingers.
Multiples.
Yeah, if you go one by one, you're never gonna finish.
Whoa. If I never see another tomato again, it will be too soon.
You're gonna risk cutting your finger.
Ow.
What happened?
Cut my finger.
Okay, that's not good. Come with me.
I cut my finger, and I get sort of squeamish around blood. Stinging. Salts.
Yeah, because
Stinging my wound.
it's stopping the bleeding. So we're gonna start doing hash. You have custom salads and custom wraps on this side.
There may be something there.
Leave the rest for the guys.
Okay. This is funny.
Yeah.
So somebody comes up and like, I'll have a salad.
I want it with chicken.
Chicken. I'm not prepared to give her that win just yet.
It bugs me and it frustrates me when people don't get what I'm saying. I don't like repeating myself many times.
While preparing food, Matthew accidentally hurts himself using a kitchen tool after Ori repeatedly rushes him to move faster. Things get even stranger at the register when Matthew realizes Ori openly ignores some of the company's sales methods without caring. At this point, Matthew starts questioning how much rule breaking is really happening inside the store.
Hello.
Hi. Oh shoot. I forgot to put in dressing. No dressing.
For me, it's very important that my staff has the right attitude, and I don't think Ethan has it. We have to be very, very, very careful with those kind of incidents.
Whose mistake was that? It wasn't mine.
You were the one ringing things.
How?
I'll show you in a second, but if you let me just finish what I'm telling you, that will be very nice. Okay? Do not cut me off.
As Matthew struggles taking a customer order, Ori immediately snaps at him in front of everyone. She shows almost no patience, making the entire interaction tense and uncomfortable to watch. The deeper Matthew gets into the shift, the more intimidating Ori becomes.
So, if you want to just keep doing dishes, please.
I hate dishes.
You're not the only one today.
Do I need to?
Yes.
Don't lose me. I don't know where I'm going.
Well, don't be slow and you won't lose me. We are a fast food industry, right? So the name says it all. You have to be fast on your feet.
1, 2. While moving on to another task, Ori casually admits she avoids doing dishes and pushes the job onto Matthew instead. Later, while taking out trash, she gets irritated again over how slowly he moves. By now, Matthew realizes the staff may already be used to this kind of behavior every single day.
You were a taskmaster. You rub salt in my wounds, literally.
Does that mean I'm fired?
What I'd like to do is work with you to find ingredients. It was so inspiring to me how committed you are to that store that are very localized to the Vancouver market.
Perfect.
Will you work with me on that?
For sure.
When you got here, you had to live in shelters. I want to do something for you personally as well, though, Ori. I'd like to give you $2,000. I'm going to pay off your credit card debt.
Oh, shut up. Are you serious?
I'm paying off your credit card debt. You're really a big contributor to the success we've had.
Thank you very
Let's do great things together.
Sounds good.
My way of saying thank you very much for all the help that you gave me.
During the reveal, Ori is shocked after learning she had been pushing around the CEO the entire shift. Even with her harsh attitude and controlling behavior, Matthew sees how dedicated she is to keeping the store running. Instead of firing her, he asks Ori to help Freshie find better local suppliers for the location, turning one of the most intense shifts into a surprising opportunity. Number 3, Natasha from Bolero.
I am Coley Edison. I'm the Chief Customer Officer at Bolero Corp. We do nearly $1 billion in revenue a year. When AMF, the world's biggest bowling center operator, went bankrupt in 2012, we grabbed the opportunity. Today we're at Bolero Milford.
Sorry, you guys, I'm making dinner. So I haven't been talking. My bad.
Area we were really looking to grow. So it's essential we get them right.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I'm interested for my second career in learning about what you do.
You gotta be part of the team and wear your Bolero shirt. Okay.
To understand why one Bolero location is struggling so badly, Chief Customer Officer Collie Edison goes undercover at the store. There, she works alongside Natasha, but it quickly becomes obvious the location is barely holding itself together. And the more Collie sees, the more disturbing the shift starts becoming.
Say, thank you for calling Bolero. Thank you for calling Bolero. This is Michelle. How can I help you? I wanted to make sure it was transferred to our event sales team, so we didn't lose the business. Can you do it? I don't want to mess up.
All right, sure.
They've already found out that our sales procedures are not being followed.
Okay.
We have strict guidelines for how we handle event bookings. And Natasha didn't follow protocol, and that's not in our sales playbook. So what happened there?
I told her just to come in and
Got it.
You're welcome. Bye.
Unfortunately, Natasha didn't follow protocol.
During the shift, Natasha handles a reservation call while Collie listens nearby. But the way Natasha responds immediately raises concern about how casually important bookings are being treated. If this is how customers are handled daily, the problems may go much deeper than expected.
I walked into the back room. Right away, I could tell that things were not the way they're supposed to be. Maybe you want to use this cheese pizza sign?
No, don't use that. It's broken.
Okay, it's broken. Not labeled. Broken. I use it? Oh, no, no battery.
Yeah,
Now, where do I decorate it? See, I feel like I don't even know because there's no instruction.
all right, so I need these parties set up. Okay? You got this.
Okay, here we go.
No, you just make it your own.
Of course I know how the setup is supposed to look. We've created a planogram to make it super simple for every single employee. And it's clear that's not being followed here.
As they prepare for an event, Collie notices the storage area is messy and poorly maintained. Natasha gives very little direction, leaving Collie confused while trying to figure things out herself. The longer the setup continues, the more chaotic the location starts feeling behind the scenes.
Hi, Natasha.
Hey, what's up? This is Michelle.
Hi, John. Nice to meet you.
Something tells me you don't like the arcade.
I mean, at first it was a little bit of a shock. It's like I didn't know how to react to it right away.
I really didn't like them because it's a big distraction. So I'm not very keen on the arcade here.
There used to be nothing but lanes, like bowling lanes, but they took like 6 lanes out to have that arcade in it.
It's not good that Natasha doesn't like the changes we've made. We don't understand why they were necessary.
Later, they speak with customers about their experience at the location. But hearing Natasha openly agree with complaints about the business leaves Collie visibly uncomfortable. At this point, Collie starts wondering if employees have already stopped paying completely.
So, Natasha, how do you feel? Did you know that we actually have a full training guide for events?
I know about it because I was given papers and such.
I'm concerned if you don't really want to follow that path to become an events manager. Obviously, that's an issue.
I should have went back and looked at that.
Natasha, I'm not sure that this is the right role for you. You don't have the passion that I want to see.
It's my job and I do enjoy it.
Well, I do have another option for you. How would you feel if I let you go?
It's hurt, sad.
Because of your love for league bowling, I want to harness that. And I want to put you in a position to succeed. Really develop programs that help further our league bowling.
I like that. I think it would be a great opportunity for me because I'm passionate about it and more dedicated to it.
Holly confronts Natasha about the lack of care and energy she showed during the shift.
I like how they're getting fired but getting promoted as well.
But instead of firing her, Holly decides to move Natasha into
That's
a
pretty
different
nice of
position
them.
that better matches her strengths. What looked like a shift heading toward termination suddenly turns into an unexpected second chance. Number 1, Tracy from Vitamin Shop.
My name is Sharon Leidy, and I'm the CEO of the Vitamin Shop. We sell everything from multivitamins to sports nutrition. Going undercover will help me understand what's going to get in the way of our accomplishing that objective. My goal is to make us the market leader in health and wellness.
I'm hoping the technology we use to order product is more of a success. I'm going undercover in our Richmond, Virginia store with Tracy from our stores team to find out.
To understand what's really happening inside her stores, Vitamin Shop CEO Sharon Light goes undercover at one of the company's
Vitamin
locations.
Shop.
There, she works beside
Vitamin
store
Shoppy.
associate Tracy. But before long, Sharon notices something happening behind the scenes that immediately feels wrong. And what Tracy casually admits next leaves Sharon completely stunned.
So what we're going to do first is we're going to walk around the store. There's a few things that I've noticed that we have no stock and we've been out for a while. This one's been out, I think, for a little while, so I'm going to write this down and see if we can get this from the warehouse.
Okay.
As Tracy shows Sharon around the store, several shelves sit empty because products are missing. But instead of fixing the issue properly, employees appear to be using shortcuts to work around the system. The deeper Sharon looks into it, the more disturbing the situation becomes.
Something that happens quite frequently is like something will become out of stock and then we don't get replenishment in for quite a while.
So you don't have a way to order things yourselves?
We improvise. When it comes in, it's actually not going to a customer. We're just going to cancel that order and it's going to become part of our stock and then we'll have it for our customer. Like
Hey,
a bogus
little
focus
baby
is what
boy.
we call it.
My baby boy.
Buy online, pick up in store.
My
Go ahead and
little
get
baby
these items
boy.
added. And I'll use my credit card to make the purchase.
When I heard that,
Here, bud, you want a
I
snackage?
didn't quite know what to say because I was so surprised.
So we're just going to take a look here at the warehouse to see how much they have in here.
How come you're out of product, but yet the warehouse has so much?
This is exactly why I wanted to go undercover. I would never have found out if I'd come here as the CEO.
Tracy openly admits he has been creating fake online orders just to force products back into the store faster. Sharon is shocked hearing him casually confess to breaking company rules like it's completely normal behavior. At this point, Sharon starts wondering how long this has really been happening behind corporate's back.
The biggest thing I took away from today is the fact that our teams are having to work around the system.
I need to think hard about what I do next.
By the end of the shift, Sharon feels disappointed seeing employees forced to bend rules just to keep the store functioning. Even though Tracy believed he was helping, Sharon realizes the broken system may be pushing workers into disturbing decisions. Now she's left questioning how many other stores are secretly doing the exact same thing.
Tracy, when you showed me the bogus, how do you think that made me feel? It's a disciplinary matter. But it was also the biggest aha moment I've had. You did it for all the right reasons. Because of you, we plan to invest. I'm going to pay you $5,000 to help us $1.5 million in our inventory management system.
During the reveal, Sharon confronts Tracy about all the rules he broke during the shift and admits his actions could have led to serious consequences. But after understanding why he felt forced to do it, she decides to focus on fixing the system instead of punishing him. What started as a shocking rule-breaking confession ends with the company realizing the real problem may have been corporate all along. If you like this video, click here to watch employees who got brutally fired on Undercover Boss. In this video, we've compiled the worst employees on Undercover Boss. Without further ado, let's get started. Number 4, Christina from Muscle Maker Grill.
I'm Rod Silva, founder of Muscle Maker Grill. I sold the company to Tim Betts of ARA.
My name is Tim Betts, and now I'm the chairman and CEO of the company. It would be extremely difficult for me to send Rod in to go undercover. He's known in Muscle Maker as much as our logo, and I think it's better for me to go undercover the guy that they're not even going to expect. Now that we're really looking to expand Muscle Maker, it's a great time for me to get in there and really see what it is we need to improve upon. I think I'm in a great position to go undercover. Because I've been...
Yeah. I don't know if I should play another game of Arc Raiders. I'm not that good at it now.
On March 31st, 2024, airport police responded to a highly intoxicated individual creating a disturbance inside the main terminal. The situation intensified when the combative suspect actively resisted detainment and physically assaulted law enforcement. Here are the events that occurred.
How you doing today?
Good, how are you?
Good, good.
What's up, my man? You all right? You okay?
You all right?
I gotta call you back.
You all right?
Yeah,
You all right?
of course.
You flying out today?
Yeah,
Do you have a ticket?
I do.
Can you show it to me, please?
You're falling around a little bit, man. You okay?
You guys fucking with me?
Nah, man, nah. We're cool. We're trying to help you.
Someone just called. They're a little worried about you.
Yes,
They're a little worried about me?
They caught you from falling down the escalator, apparently. So that's an issue. We're worried about you.
Trying to arrest me?
No, man. Look, are we just talking?
Okay.
We're just talking.
139, I'm out with 123, 145.
We're just talking, man. That's all. Where are you flying to?
Dallas?
You have the boarding pass? We're gonna help you out, all right?
I'm trying.
Okay. What's wrong, man? You're okay? We were just talking, no? Look at how I'm standing talking to you. What's going on? Why are you taking off your backpack? You want someone to you drink a lot? What's going on? Yeah? You want someone to make sure you're okay? Listen, we're making sure you're all right, bro. You're not in trouble. Trust me. All right? What, you got a lot? You want to go sit down and talk to us? We're here. Okay. We're here to listen.
You're not in trouble.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Look, you're good, bro. We're just talking. You want to go sit down and we'll chat? Why are you upset? Buddy, you gotta talk to us, man. We're here to help you.
Brian? Okay, Brian, you're not in trouble. Someone just called because they were a little worried because you almost fell down the escalator. So we're coming to make sure that you're okay. So we just need to verify that
He's having a meltdown.
and we need to get you over to your plane.
Okay, man. Let's help you do it. Let's help you do it.
We're gonna try to help you. You don't need to cry though.
Yeah, man. There's no need to cry here.
Okay.
Trust me, we're the coolest cops you've ever seen. You got a lot going on. Is that the issue? We get it. We get it, bro. You want to talk to us about it? We're here to listen.
This isn't
You live around here, boss? Where you live? You're here or no?
in Florida? Tampa?
This doesn't have your flight info. Did you already speak with Frontier? All right, because this isn't your boarding pass here yet.
Hey man, listen, we're here. Look at us. We're talking like normal people, right?
Do you have a different boarding pass? No? Have you printed out a boarding pass at all?
Hold on. What's up, LT? I'm talking to
But we need to get you your boarding pass.
Yeah,
From
nah,
what the
I figured
CEO
that. I read it again.
Is that you have?
Yeah, he definitely is. Yeah, we're trying to figure out.
What I'm saying is that this is not a.
Yeah, it's not. We're trying to figure out what's going on. Yeah, we're trying to figure out where you're going. Your name's Ryan or Brian? Brian, we're here to help you, buddy.
You guys are gonna fuck me up.
Nah, Brian, dude.
We're just
Brian.
trying to help you.
We're cool, bro. Are we cool? We're cool, dog. We're here to help you.
What this says is that they didn't send you the confirmation number and you were trying to get it. Do you know what time your flight was today?
It's
6 p.m. right now. We're cool, Brian, bro. We're cool.
It's 8 o'clock tonight.
Okay. Let's try to get you your boarding pass. Let's go figure that out, okay?
Can you walk, Brian? You want me to carry something for you? The issue that we have is you were falling. We don't want you to fall here, you know? You can get hurt. People fall down these escalators, so that's why we're here for you.
I'm not trying to fight y'all, right?
Dude, yo, we ain't trying. Yo, Brian, we ain't trying to fight you.
I just want my kid, bro.
I get that, bro. I get that, and that's what we're gonna help. We're gonna help you do it. All right. So let's get your stuff.
I'm not trying to fight y'all.
But man, if you listen, if you had too much to drink, yo, Brian, we got you, bro. Brian,
I'm trying to fight y'all.
Brian, we ain't trying to. But if you,
I'm not trying to fight y'all.
yo, we ain't trying to do it, Brian. Brian, we being cool, right? Me and you are cool. Come on, Brian, give me some love, bro.
Grab your stuff so we can get you a ticket.
Brian, we're good, dog. We're good. Come on. Look at me.
I'm not trying to fight y'all.
I know. We ain't trying to, bro.
Here, wait, grab your
Yeah,
stuff,
let's go. Here, want me to? I'll carry this. You carry this, okay? Brian, come on. The issue is, Brian, they might not let. If you had too much to drink, they might not let you fly. Did you know that or no? Sometimes airlines don't want you to. If you had too many, they won't let you be like that. You know? What happened?
Here, wait. I think I see your confirmation code. Can you open this again? Let's see if we can print out your boarding pass, okay? 0195. That one didn't work.
195.
Okay, let's see if this works.
Right, man. We're good, bro.
This has.
I don't know if they let him fly anyway.
Yeah, I know.
Brian, where are you?
It is.
You're too drunk to stop yelling.
I'll let you on my plate.
Ryan, I ain't messing with you, bro. I'm Mike.
What's going on?
Alright, so. Okay, that's fine.
Right, take a seat for me, buddy.
Take a seat, okay?
Take a seat and relax and breathe. That's what I need you to do, okay? Just sit down and breathe. That's all you gotta do for me, okay?
Brian, take a seat. We have our medics.
Yeah, they're gonna make sure you're okay, all right? We're making sure you're okay, so take a seat and relax. All right? They're making sure right here. They're gonna make sure you're all right. Probably easier to take a seat right here. Take a seat. They're gonna make sure you're okay, all right?
Come on. It's okay. You can do it. Take a seat.
What's going on? Let's check you out real quick. Blood pressure, all that good stuff, okay? What's going on?
Alright, so.
Does he have somebody coming to transport? I thought he almost fell down.
Yeah, I don't know yet. Right, we think you should.
No, I don't want to. You know where you're at, Brian?
Of course I do.
Where
The
you at?
airport.
What airport?
Dallas Airport, I think.
Nope.
I answered that wrong.
What's your home address?
talking about? Hell yeah.
Did you move?
Yeah, I can move.
No, did you move? Because that's not your address on your license.
That's my address.
Well, that's not what you told me, though. The address you gave me isn't the one that matches.
With me?
No, I'm serious. We're not in Dallas. We're in Tampa.
Yeah, we're still in Tampa.
No, sit down. Let that thing finish.
It's done. 27.79.
That's why, Brian, you had a little bit too much to drink. Maybe.
I'm not.
But you almost fell down an escalator already. You know what I mean? Like, we can't have you doing that at the airport. It's not safe.
What are you talking about?
You fell down an escalator. We got it on video, Brian.
No.
Brian, I'm real with you. Listen, my name is Mike. Brian, I ain't messing with you, bro. I'm Mike.
Fucking with me.
I ain't, bro. Trust me. I'm real. We got it on video, so we're worried about you. That's the main thing here. So I think you should go to the hospital, dude.
No.
Brian.
Flying out of here, Brian?
I'm trying.
They're not gonna let you.
They're not gonna let you like this.
No, I want to.
Well, I know you want to.
I'm all right.
They're not gonna let you. You're stumbling around.
Are you fucking serious?
No, I'm
They're gonna want you to get cleared. Brian, I'm being real with you, bro.
Okay, let me take a second.
No, leave it on.
Leave that
I
on.
want to go.
Brian.
I'm not gonna force.
I want to go.
Brian.
I can't force you to do anything.
I want to see my kid.
Brian, stop.
No.
Brian.
I want to see my daughter.
Brian, sit down and let's
No.
talk about it, no?
Where's my daughter?
Stop, Brian. Stop.
Don't.
Stop.
What are you doing?
Just stop, okay?
Can you not do that?
You're being detained.
Okay.
You're not listening to the instructions
Can you not do that?
No.
Keep your hands back there.
Yep. Just keep it back there.
Where's my daughter? Please.
Right now, you're not making sense, buddy. So we're gonna try to help you out.
Why did you make it that tight,
Right.
man?
I'll fix it, Brian. Stop.
Dude, I want to knock y'all out,
Brian,
bro.
stop. That's why you're in the handcuffs, Brian. We tried to do this the right way, and you just stopped listening to us. Stop, man. Just stop.
My daughter.
Just stop.
Relax.
What is wrong with y'all, bro? I'm not gonna hurt
Walk
y'all.
to the elevator, and I'm like, I can hear it.
Can I go on my flight?
No.
Is that okay?
There's no way they're gonna let you on the flight like this.
145, one detained.
So you're not gonna let me on my flight?
No, they wouldn't.
They're not gonna let you on my flight.
Yeah. Oh, it's got gold on it.
I'm
Oh,
not
yeah,
gonna hurt y'all.
Sergeant,
Brian,
future sergeant.
you weren't listening to me, Brian.
We're just trying to help you.
They're not going to let you.
Man, that's all we're trying to do.
Yeah, y'all trying to help me to jail, or that's what y'all doing?
Brian, you talked your way into this, bro. I was helping you the whole time.
No, y'all.
We think you should go to the hospital. That's what we think. Brian, stop. You're just wasting your effort, bro. We think you should go to the hospital. That's what we think you should do. And that's what you're going to do. All right?
Bruh.
You got no charges with us, bro. You're going to the hospital. That's it.
I just want to see my daughter,
I get that, bro, and we want to help you. Don't turn at me. Don't fucking turn at me. Come on. We wanted to help you, bro. Yeah, there's no need for this. Bro, stop. There's no need for this, bro.
There's no need?
There's no need.
What the?
I was being real with you. From the start.
Y'all just want to fuck with
No, we don't.
That's what you want to do?
Right. I can assure you that's not the case.
This guy is going crazy right now.
You're too drunk to fly.
It is.
You're too drunk to stop.
Ain't nobody arresting me. I'm 6'5", 220. What the fuck? What? He goes to your job and cusses your boss out for you.
Lisa and Sean, because I tried to be nice in the front.
Okay,
but you let me. No, you said yourself you had an attitude.
Could you not get me on my floor with this?
It don't matter. It don't matter. They don't give a fuck what you talking about, lame ass nigga. What is you talking about?
Abusive hotel
Hey man,
guest.
look, we just need to talk to you, okay, about maybe changing rooms or something. The hotel wants you trespass. If you don't come to the door, we're gonna make entry.
Officers stand in a hotel corridor outside room 2011, just knocking, get no answer. What they do get is sound.
Police department, put your hands up. Opens right. Put your hands up.
Now, staff have told them this man was arrested days earlier and that a firearm was involved, and they have no way to see inside. So whatever you think about how this ends, and it ends hard.
Get on the ground. Stop, please. Get on the ground then. Stop.
Copy. get ready for this one.
My
Let's get
goodness.
back to the
Too crazy.
Here in Vietnam, locals are processing a peculiar.
Oh shit.
Look to your right. Stop it.
A concerned boyfriend made a discreet decision. He secretly contacted police to have his girlfriend escorted out of a restaurant after she had too many drinks.
Did you call? Hey, my girlfriend's kind of drunk, so I'm trying to get her out of here. Okay, who's your girl? I'm trying to have kids, but I'm trying to settle her down. She's good now. Just finished. Where's she at? Right here in the blonde. The blonde right here to the right. Okay, there's two blondes right there. The one with the sun.
He's like, all right, there's two blondes right there. That's what he said. Oh my god.
And I told her, hey, we got kids around here. I'm with her. Okay. Yeah. And I told her to chill out. Finish the drink. Let's go. And if it has to do with something, maybe you can scare her or something.
So I talked to the people in that table that were the ones yelling. Okay, so what happened today?
Basically, what happened? She insults the kids. She called the kids bitches.
Which kids?
The kids go over there because all those girls right here, they work there. So the kids are there right now. So that lady right there called the kids bitches. Hey, bitch, that's my table. So probably she's drunk or something, but she's being really unrespectful. So we already told her, we told her, hey, you need to be respectful. Please, if you know, you gotta leave. But she keep doing it. Actually, right now, she's keeping doing it. I don't know what happened with her man.
Okay.
But I don't know. Yeah, I think she needs to leave.
Hold your fucking tongue.
Sorry. Okay. Do you guys have IDs on you?
Not at the moment.
Not at the moment?
I have your first name.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Apparently I do.
Okay, I got
It's not a real ID. Real fucking ID. Ugh.
Watch your
It's
mouth.
A real ID has to be.
Kim,
Stop. What?
your kids are in there.
Yes.
So chill.
How much has she had to drink?
Nothing. A couple beers.
Just a couple beers. She a lightweight? Is that what she's acting on? Okay. How much?
Get her nails done right here, and
Yeah.
I just went outside to get a beer.
How much have you had to drink? It
Get her out
doesn't
of here.
matter.
Maybe she
What?
didn't.
Huh? How much have you had to drink? It doesn't matter. It does matter. Okay, so
It does matter.
So Kim,
that's our
Kim, what we have to do is calm down and let's go. Okay, so sip whatever you got left.
Well, let's not do that because here's the thing: you're really intoxicated, and it's one thing to do it inside of your home; it's another to do it out in public. Okay, it's actually against the law. Okay, you think that's a good idea? Yeah, you do. Yeah, they did a great job on your nails. I'm just concerned about your level of intoxication. It doesn't matter. I know. Okay. I fucking suck as a human. Well, that's not what I said. That's kind of.
What's your last name, ma'am?
Bruning.
Her name's Kim.
What's my last name?
You can quit cussing, I might answer you. That's all I want you to do is quit cussing in front of the kids. That's what the people are having.
Yeah, because other people are here trying to enjoy their Saturday.
Kids, that was it.
I absolutely not the good way.
We're gonna leave.
Not the good way.
I want you to talk to the officer. Talk to the officer. Do you realize what's happening right now, Kim?
It's her birthday.
Do you know what's happening right now? Look at your left. Look to your right. Stop it.
We got a vehicle out of the roadway parked in the northwest corner of Log.
Are you their friend, kid?
I'm a friend. I'm the driver.
You're the driver?
Yeah.
Okay.
My
You're the only one that has anything to drink?
kids are in there.
a driver? Do you have a valid driver's license on you?
Can I go in there and grab it?
You don't have it on you?
No, I just came out.
So I never got your side of the story, Kim.
What?
I never got your side of the story.
Wait, what would you like?
Okay, so what happened with the kids?
That girl says she flipped them off. I don't think she did. She just throws that up.
I think
Slim Jim burger? What the fuck?
We made a Slim Jim sausage. I think it's about time we make a Slim Jim burger. How the heck do you open this thing? There's 26 of these bad boys we gotta open up. There it is. Now the only question that we have to answer is, will it hold into a patty? I'm thinking it won't. What if we bind it with an egg? What? Perhaps a bowl would have been better. You know what? That was a good idea. Here we go. It hasn't been cooking too long, but I smell burning. Oh my God! I think it's lacking in fat. There we go. Both sides equally burned, but it's nothing that we can't cover up with a little bit of ketchup and mustard. Here we go! In terms of a great burger, this isn't. Let's see if a slice of American cheese can save this cowboy. All right, attempt number 2. Yeah, that really didn't help that much. The problem is there's not enough fat in these Slim Jims. It's too dry, it's too crumbly, and it loses that authentic Slim Jim taste when you heat it up. As it stands now, it's just slightly wetter than sawdust. So I'm gonna have to give the Slim Jim burger a 1 out of 5. Bop, 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 bop.
In our last video, Jamie did a really good job with his beef Wellington. Let's see how he does with his hamburger. Fingers crossed he doesn't add any mango chutney. Now, let's get started.
You ready? You trust me?
No, not really. You know that old saying where they say, don't ask any questions that you don't want to hear the answers to? Well, this is one of those times.
Let's do it, guys!
Crap, he's gonna do it anyway. And they're all excited too, aren't they? They don't know.
Let's just talk about fast food. I personally don't think it's necessarily that fast, and I don't think it's that cheap either. It might be convenient.
You know that Jamie does have a point here. Fast food used to be super cheap, and it used to be extremely convenient, but today, looking at some of the prices, it's not actually that cheap to actually eat at Burger King and McDonald's.
And I'm not knocking it, but I just think sometimes maybe you could do a better job yourself and save a load of money.
All right, well now this is a point that I do have to agree with Jamie on, is that 9 times out of 10, if you can do it at home, typically it will be cheaper and sometimes even faster, especially if you're good in the kitchen, than actually going out or ordering something online to have it, you know, like delivered to you. But 9 times out of 10, it will be healthier because you know what you put in the food.
Just because these meals are money saving, they never scrimp on quality. Mince is really cheap, so buy the best you can afford for higher welfare meat with more flavour and texture. I'm using 500 grams of lamb mince as a really delicious alternative to beef.
Oh, he's going to be using lamb today. Lamb's tasty. Where I live, pork is very popular, so you typically get either beef or pork, or you even get it mixed. And I would highly recommend to cook the ground meat 100% through, especially pork, just so you don't get sick.
Now, what I want to do is form a patty, a burger, without applying too much pressure. So if you're going to home make the burger, why kind of make it dense and sort of like hard and tough, like the kind of pre-made processed ones?
Well, you don't need to pack them so tight that they're very tough like that, but every once in a while it is nice to make like a little smash burger in the thing, isn't it? I mean, it's the texture too. If you don't form the patty well enough, it will actually break apart on you, and that's not fun either.
And let's make a nice little loose patty. That way, it's going to be looser when you eat it, more delicate, more tender, and you really, really will notice the difference.
Is Jamie going to season this burger at all? I mean, you could add a little bit of salt to the mince and then mix it up. Maybe he's going to add it later. It is a good idea when you form the little patties, though, that you make sure that they're symmetrical. So one end is going to be the same as the other. A little trick on doing it is actually rolling them into like a little meatball. Right? And get that nice shape and then squish them.
And what I like to do is try and make those patties the same size or girth as
your roll, right? So I'm just doing it like that. They're gonna shrink a little bit when we cook them.
You do want to make your patties around either the same size or maybe just a little bit smaller, and the meat will shrink a little bit as it cooks. So if you make it more or less the same size, it'll be good.
I want to kind of treat it like a steak. So I'm going to season it with salt and pepper. So nothing's been done to that meat. Don't muck about with it. I'm actually not even going to put any oil in the griddle pan. It's going to go straight in there. Just push it down.
It's not going to be using any oil. If you have a type of mince that you have a sufficient amount of fat in it, you don't necessarily need to use a lot of oil. But if you have a really lean meat, you need to add a little bit of oil to it. Just a little bit, just enough to help it to cook. Normally, you put flaky salt, yeah, like salt Malden or anything. You put that at the end. You don't just season it at the beginning with it.
Over here, we've got the 2 leftover ones. Just fold them up like this. You know, we can fold it over. We've got 2 burgers, homemade, ready and raring to go for another day. Just throw them in the freezer. And actually, you can cook them from frozen as well, so it's happy days.
Anytime that you're going to make anything in the kitchen that you can save time later on, do it. That means if you're going to be making burgers, if you're going to be making caramelized onions, if you're going to be making even a curry, make extra, because that way you can save it for later.
They're going to cook those burgers for about 3 or 4 minutes on each side.
Now look, a burger's not a burger without a little bit of pickle.
Red onions, they're nice and cheap. I've got a mandolin here, really worth the investment. You get it on fine.
Yeah, talking about an investment. Mandolins are not cheap, and my little Japanese mandolin, which is very similar to this one, cost me around 80 euros. So while they are very good, get one and make sure that it's going to be one that you're going to use basically for life. Also, when you use one, be very, 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 very careful not to get your fingers caught in the blades, because it is very easy to cut yourself.
So I'm going to just slice half an onion like this, and in seconds, we're going to make an awesome homemade pickle, okay? So onions goes in. Look how fine that is. So we have the ability with a mandolin to make this wafer thin.
Did he say wafer thin? Could do a pickled onion for a burger. It's not a bad idea. But caramelized onions are just so tasty. They're just so good. And if you do them in a big batch, so you make a whole bunch at one time. Also, to remind you guys that I have a recipe for this as well. You can check out my YouTube channel and my video. You can make a big batch of this at once and then freeze the rest and take out what you need when you want.
And then simply put a bit of red wine vinegar in, hardly any at all, a good pinch of salt, and give it a little scrunch up. You could put a little sugar in it if you wanted to, but as soon as you've scrunched that up...
At least with the caramelized onions, you're actually breaking down the onions themselves and making them sweet. You're not having to add sugar to them. You don't want to be adding a lot of sugar to your food all the time. And I know that Jamie is very anti-sweets, anti-sugar, but he does seem to use a lot of sugar with his recipes, doesn't he?
Sprinkle that in, right? Then we're going to go in with a good friend, right? Mango chutney. You want a couple of nice tablespoons. If you want to take the edge off the spice, put like 2 teaspoons of mango chutney. A little hack of a friend of mine, and I tried it, and I did it as a blind taste because I swore that it wouldn't work, and it did. Mango chutney, 1 teaspoon. That kind of pongy raw onion flavour, sort of onion breath onion, it's gone. You've got that lovely light pickle, and it's gorgeous. So that's done.
Guys, do you think Jamie's going to be adding the chili jam or the mango chutney? I think he might.
I'm going to go and turn my burger over now, so I think it's had probably enough time. Let's have a little look here.
What?
Nice. See,
no. All right, first of all, you never want to use your knife as a spatula to turn over your food in a hot pan. If you do it a couple times, it doesn't mean you're going to destroy the knife, but you just don't want to be messing up the blade, and you don't want to be messing up the knife itself.
The fat's dancing, lovely. As soon as I've turned it, what I want to do is get some blue cheese, or any cheese, whatever cheese you want to use. I want about 10 grams of cheese each.
Now, blue cheese goes very well with a burger. You add a little bit of blue cheese, maybe a little bit of pancetta or a little bit of bacon to it. It's delicious. A little bit of caramelized onions.
And I'm just going to put that straight on top. Another little trick, okay? The way to kind of get that cheese to melt, to kind of make a little hat out of tin foil, and the steam will start to melt that cheese like that.
Right, now this is a good little trick if you don't have a lid for whatever pan or pot you're going to be using. If you have a lot of pots in the house, then you can probably find one that will fit, so you can just cover it. And if you don't want to do this, you can take a bowl, a metal one, tip it over, and that will help to create basically an artificial lid. Also, if you want to speed it up faster, you can take a little ice cube and stick it under whatever top you're going to be using, and that will create a lot of steam, which will help to melt the cheese faster.
So we've got burgers nearly there. Cheese is kind of on the melt. I've got pickle done, okay, and I think that the bun is just as important as the meat. It's got to be the perfect carrier.
Having a nice brioche bun with your burger is wonderful. There are all different sorts and types of buns that you can use and all different types of breads as well. Just make sure that whatever you're using is not stale and it's not moldy.
Let's have a little look at our... Come on, guys, have a look.
Okay.
That little
Good,
bit
good.
of cheese has melted on the top. Our little idea worked.
Also, you may want to use a bigger pan if you're going to be doing this. You also may want to put a little bit of butter on the buns just to help them crisp up a little bit.
This gorgeous lamb burger is so quick and easy. There's not going to be many delivery guys who could get a takeaway to your door in the time it takes to make.
You could probably say that's true, although if you have to take into the account that Jamie is a professional chef, so he can make this in around 15, maybe even 12 minutes. Can also make mine in around 10 to 12 minutes. The fact of the matter is the majority of people who don't work in a kitchen, who aren't chefs, will probably take a little longer to make this. So maybe roughly the same amount of time, to be honest.
So let's finish it off now. Let's get ourselves a nice eating apple, right? And
What?
this with lamb.
Whoa, wait a minute, wait. Jamie's adding apple to this. All right, now I'm American. I grew up in the US. I have never seen an apple in the burger. Maybe on the side, you know, as a kid, to have something healthy.
You know, it's going to be brilliant.
Oh man, I'm loving my crinkle cutter knife.
He's going to be slicing it with the seeds. You want to take those seeds out. They're not good for you.
Now for the exciting bit.
Yeah, they have
Constructing this
cyanide
king
in
of all
them.
burgers.
We want to get some ketchup on these buns.
Ketchup. Either that's homemade ketchup or that's barbecue sauce, because that looks extremely dark. Barbecue sauce will go well with this.
See, can you see it dripping? That's just juiciness. And you want that bun, that perfect bun, to catch all that juice. So it's sort of a little bit soggy and a little bit naughty.
You can put something on the bottom.
Get 2 bits of this apple here and just put it under the lamb.
Now we do it.
Okay? Lovely.
Right, now let's have a little think about this. If you're going to be using, say, pork mince, yeah, so ground pork meat, pork and apple go very well together. And if you would actually make a little bit of an applesauce, maybe a little bit of a stiffer one, a drier one, you could add that to a burger and that would be very tasty. Just apple slices on a burger, and we're not even taking out the seeds. I don't know about that. I'm not saying it's going to be bad, right? Because I can imagine what an apple would taste like with mincemeat, but it's just not normal. A pickle would be normal.
And then we've got our pickled onions here. In seconds, they
A
transform
pickle would
in
be
flavour.
normal.
Instead of like doing sweet onions, which everyone does.
Yeah, but that's why you make a lot of them. And they're delicious. That's why everyone likes them. Well, not everyone, but a lot of people.
Just put a nice little wodge
Wodge.
of that lovely, delicate
Wodge.
onions on there. Easy peasy.
Wodge
The old
is a weird
saying's
word.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. I didn't see him add any lemon to this. You have to admit, though, this still looks better than what Jack made, yeah? With his buffalo burger.
Don't forget, when you cook bison, it's either rare or medium rare. You go to well done and forget it.
I want to put some spinach with it, and hardly any spinach at all. Just a few little leaves like this. I'll put that under the burger as well.
First of all, why didn't you put this on first instead of afterwards? We picked up the patty twice. And secondly, the spinach is raw, and you didn't pick it. You see that little stem with the baby spinach? Those little stems, you have to pick through those little bloody things. Now, the reason is some of those can be quite stiff. You could have added some nice iceberg lettuce. You could have added even frisee, for all I care. But spinach? Really?
Okay, and then we've got the other side of the bun here. A little bit of ketchup.
Do you know that even with the burger, it's not a good idea to add a lot of ketchup? Store-bought ketchup normally contains a hell of a lot of sugar. So either you can make it yourself or buy the non-sugar variants, which are a little healthier for you. And I love ketchup. Yeah, I grew up eating it.
Ketchup just helps it sort of work. A beautiful, homemade, handcrafted artisan burger. Follow me.
It doesn't look bad, okay? And the majority of the ingredients that Jamie added, they're not unhealthy. all right? It's just that the apple, I have a big question mark about.
I admit, buying a takeaway does have its perks, but making your own isn't just cheaper, it's also more delicious.
But the true test for any burger is actually sticking it on the menu in a restaurant and seeing how popular it is. And Jamie did just open up his new restaurant. I wonder if this is on the menu. If you went out to Jamie's restaurant, would you buy this? Oh, and subscribe and hit the bell. Until next time, take care. In both sides of the sandwich, put the cheese on top, and then put a lid on it. And then, after the cheese is melted, you can combine the two pieces, the two halves, and you have a grilled cheese sandwich. You can do the same thing in the oven as well if you don't want to use a pan. And that way, it is a better way of trying to avoid this burning situation and also to help you melt the cheese, because otherwise, who likes a grilled cheese where the cheese isn't melted?
Yeah, how crispy that is.
How many cutting board you need to cut bread?
Beautiful.
Raw cheese on burnt bread. See how hard it is to chew? Proper grilled cheese, you bite into it, the melted cheese gonna be long string. It's so satisfying. But this one, it's like biting into brick.
You know, if you have weak teeth or if you have dentures, you better do yourself a favor and not try to eat it.
It's incredible.
Incredible.
Spicy. The acidity of that kimchi and that bread cooked in the open fire. The acidity of that kimchi and that bread cooked in the open fire.
That's the sentence with the most wrong thing Uncle Roger ever hear.
Seriously? I think Uncle Roger's having a little lapse of memory here. Jamie has said a few strange things, much weirder than what Gordon has said here in previous videos.
It's joyful. Really, really joyful. You know, it's got that wonderful sort of tropical flavour.
I'm gonna make a smaller one.
Uncle Roger never hear anyone describe curry as tropical before.
Let me know in the comments.
You call this grilled cheese?
Isn't
He
up the
barely
good
eat
one that I
anything.
wanted
That's how
to?
you know it's terrible. Wrong stove, wrong bread, wrong cheese, everything wrong. This video so bad you make Jamie Oliver look like Uncle Wang Gang. If Gordon served this on Hell's Kitchen, he gonna be called Idiot Sandwich. The quest for Gordon to reclaim Uncle title continue.
That was a bizarre video. I mean, honestly, if you think of this, just imagine this. Would you think that if one of Ramsay's chefs made that for him, that he'd be happy with that? Because I can tell you right now that if one of his chefs made something like that for the restaurant or for him personally to eat, he'd be screaming at them and saying, what is this, blah, 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 blah. He would be.
Beef Wellington has to be the ultimate indulgence, one of my all-time favourite main courses, and it would definitely be on my last supper menu. My version is a lot lighter and sexier, and for Christmas, I'm going to give it an added twist.
Beef Wellington is also one of my favourite dishes. It's something that I don't always have. One, because it's quite expensive when you go out to any restaurants or anything, and two, it can be a bit laborious to make at home. However, if you make it perfect, it's delicious. Anytime that we had any cuttings or any scraps left over from slicing the beef Wellingtons at work, I used to steal off them and be eating away at them.
First off, the fillet of beef. Now, look at it. It's beautiful. First, the most important part is to sear it. Salt, pepper. The fillet is the leanest and the most expensive cut of beef. It comes from underneath the lower backbone, a part of the animal which has very little muscle, and this is what makes it such a tender cut. Very, very hot pan, olive oil, and literally roll it around the pan.
Ramsay's right, this is the most expensive cut, and it does come from underneath the backbone, and it's not used a lot, so this is why one is quite lean, and two is very tender. Now with the beef tenderloin, you have more than just the fillet, or the filet mignon. You also have the chateaubriand, you have the chain, which is not something you throw away, you can use that for soup, stews, stir fries, and depending on how you cut it, you can either leave the roast or the head on the meat, or you can take it off and use it as another medallion or any other steak. Sometimes we cut it, sometimes we don't, and once you get closer to the tail, the meat starts becoming a lot softer. So it doesn't hold together very well.
And literally roll it around the pan. We're not cooking the beef, we're just searing it, which will really help to give another layer of flavour and beef in.
I have worked with a lot of Ramsay chefs, and they say no black pepper or black pepper. Yeah, sometimes they can contradict themselves. Normally, when you're working and you have a question for the head chef, and he comes by and you ask him, how do you want me to make this? And he'll say, blah, 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 make it like that. Okay. It could be 5 minutes later, the chef will come around again and say, no, I don't want it like that, I want it like this. It will happen all the time. Chefs always contradict themselves. It could be because they forgot, you have a lot of things going on, the kitchen's busy, or they just changed their mind. So a good saying is this: do as I say, not as I do.
Lovely. Now use the side of the pan so the beef sears down the back when you tilt it. It's a secret to get it done quickly. It gives that really nice roasted flavour. Delicious. Once you've got the colour, very carefully lift up the beef and sear it on top and sear it on the bottom. Out and onto the plate.
The longer that is in the pan, the more it's going to cook. If you have a screaming hot pan and the oil has come up to temp to where it's almost smoking, or it is smoking, you will be able to sear much more quickly.
English mustard. What this does now, it gives it a bit of heat. Just lightly brush the mustard over the beef. So really important that you do this as the beef comes straight out of the pan. And as the beef starts to cool down, it absorbs all that heat from the mustard. Horseradish is a really nice alternative as well. Just leave that to sit and relax.
Quick little story. So the day that I arrived in the UK, I went to stay with my family, my cousins, and this was after a 20-hour journey. I was extremely tired, and I made a ham and cheese sandwich, and they gave me a little bit of English mustard, and I didn't know. I thought it was Dijon, so I was putting a lot of mustard on there. And of course, when I went to take a bite, that woke me up like really quick. Mustards, English mustard, is extremely hot. Now, normally, at least in the US, we get English mustard that's powdered. You have to mix it with a little bit of water. Sometimes you can find it just like normal mustard. So if you're not used to very spicy mustard, like Ramsay is saying, you could substitute with horseradish. You could even use Dijon. It's not going to be the same, but you could. And you don't have to like soak it in mustard. You just brush it on like he's doing, and that'll be good enough. It's for a little bit of that spice, just a little.
As the fillet rests, prepare the filling, which is called a duxelle. Put 700 grams of chestnut mushrooms into a blender, add a chopped clove of garlic, season with salt and pepper, and blitz.
Now the duxelle is basically, you want the consistency of a thicker paste. This is the quick way of doing it. It's a very quick way of doing it, blending everything first. But normally the duxelle is with shallots, thyme. You want to cook and reduce all the moisture out of it, because if you have too much moisture in the duxelle, it'll make the puff pastry for the beef Wellington quite soggy, because the meat also has juices that the puff pastry is going to be absorbing.
Christmas wouldn't be Christmas without chestnuts. And just crumble them in to the mushrooms. The chestnut's sweet, nutty flavour works brilliantly with the earthy taste of the mushrooms. And because they contain more starch and less oil than other nuts, they have a much softer texture that is perfect for the filling.
Keep in mind that if you're going to be cooking this for Christmas or anything, for guests coming over, that they don't have any allergies, because the last thing you want to do is go through all this effort and then, well, you don't want to poison anybody at the dinner table, do you? Roasted chestnuts are a very Christmassy thing, but here, and you'll see this in Barcelona, you'll see this in other places around Europe as well, when it gets cold out and during December, you'll start to see all these little stands around the city where they start roasting chestnuts that you can buy.
That smells amazing. Smells like Christmas. Once the mixture is finely chopped, cook in a hot, dry pan. This removes the water from the mushrooms and intensifies the flavour.
And then afterwards, of course, you want to put it on a flat sheet tray
Like
or a plate,
Christmas.
but you want to lay it down flat And you may want to put it in the fridge as well to help cool it down more and to, well, extract more moisture from the mushrooms.
You can see the water coming out instantly. Such an essential stage, really critical to the success of the Wellington, that you dry those mushrooms out and get rid of all that water. Take the mushrooms up even further, some fresh thyme in there, which will make it really nice and light and fragrant.
Thyme is one of my favorite ingredients to use. Not everybody likes it, but we do tend to use quite a bit of it.
When all the water's been fried off, remove from the pan and leave to cool. Then start assembling the Wellington. Stage 1, wrapping the beef fillet. First of all, these wonderful slices of Parma ham. And look, beautiful. Overlap it and set it there.
The way that Ramsey has his whole little setup here is very good. It's very easy to work. And if you're going to be making this at home, it would be a good idea to imitate what he's doing. Give yourself a lot of space on the counter. Get a big cutting board, preferably flat. If it's bowed, you may want to end up buying a new one. Get a damp cloth, stick it underneath, put the board on top. Take the film, I would say, out of the box, just like he has here, and pull it across the board, and you may want something behind the film to prevent it from rolling as well. Now, since you're going to be rolling, you're going to be applying a lot of force. If you apply too much, or if the film breaks on you, because it happens all the time, you may want to double the film that you put on the cutting board for the first step.
So the secret of overlapping the Parma ham is to make sure it contains all those juices coming out of the beef. In the traditional recipe for beef Wellington, a thick chive and spring onion pancake is used instead of ham. But the Parma ham makes the dish much lighter, and its sweet, salty flavour really complements the mushroom and chestnut filling.
Traditionally, you would make some pancakes to go with this, but not the pancakes that we're used to in the US. So not the thick pancakes. Basically, you're making crepes. They're very thin, and it adds a little extra to the circumference of the beef Wellington, and it does make it a little heavier. I prefer Ramsey style here, what he's doing. It's not 100% traditional, but sometimes it's nice to have some variations with the dishes.
A little touch of pepper, no salt, because the ham is naturally salty. Just a little twist of pepper. And then from there, your mushrooms.
Ooh. Scrapey, scrapey.
Basically.
Even a chef can make a mistake and scrape the you-know-what out of a non-stick sheet tray. In any case, it'd be better to use a spatula with this instead of a spoon.
Mushrooms go on. Use the back of the spoon to spread them nice and thinly. Half an inch from the ends. Rumpoles. No. Hop it. Every time there's meat, out he comes. Next.
You want to lay the duxelle out as flat and as evenly as possible. If you're not a perfectionist, this dish does require a little bit of finesse and technique to get perfect. If you don't care, that's fine, but it helps with the cooking process later on.
Lay the beef on top, and very carefully fold that over. Now, we're going to lift that up and wrap the beef nice and carefully. So all that mushroom and Parma ham is encasing the beef all the way over. Push it nice and tight.
And this is where I'm saying that if it does break on you at this stage, which I have had it happen before with rolling other types of meats for other dishes and everything, it can be a pain in the you-know-what. So if it does break on you, just put on a second layer on the first layer for this to fold over, and you'll have a much easier time.
Roll it nice and tight and go all the way over. Now, the secret from here is to really let the cling film do the work. Just nip it at the ends and squeeze. And what we're doing is just creating this wonderful sort of cylinder shape off. And then just twist it nice and tightly. And the tighter it is,
they tried to get me,
perfect
but
shape.
no.
Then place in the fridge for 15 minutes to firm up.
If the beef tenderloin, or if your cut
Yeah, I
of
would
meat
use that,
is not quite, but almost the same length as the film, it's going to be difficult twisting it, and it's going to shrink a little bit, but not as much because the juices are going to be sealed inside. You want to make sure that your beef is smaller than the roll of film that you're going to be using. And if you don't have a big enough roll of film, buy a big one for this because you're going to need it.
Once it's set, it's ready for the final wrap. A little bit of cling film, puff pastry. Beef. First roll the puff pastry over the beef until the two edges meet. Then trim off any excess pastry and twist the ends together to ensure the beef is completely sealed in its pastry case. To set that perfectly and get it really nice and firm, to make it really cylinder type, cling film over and just pull that nice and tight.
As soon as you get the puff pastry out, you have to work a little quickly. It's okay if your house is cold, like mine is today. It's perfectly fine. But if it's not cold, the puff pastry will come up to temp and it will be a little harder to manage to keep that shape. Puff pastry is made of multiple layers of dough and butter. Very tasty, but extremely fatty. And butter at room temperature gets soft.
The big secret behind this is that it can be done the night before. And the tighter the cling film, the better the shape. The more even the shape, the more even it cooks. Put it back in the fridge for 5 minutes to firm up again. Then take off the cling film. Always like the perfect Christmas cracker.
You want to make sure that the first time that you wrap it, it's as perfect as possible. And then of course the second time as well, you want to get rid of the air pockets. But you want to make sure that the beef as well is not lumpy. So this end is not bigger than this end. Because if you have a smaller end here and a bigger end here, this little end is going to cook a lot faster than the thicker end.
To give the pastry a lovely rich golden brown colour when it bakes, brush it with egg yolk. And then finally, you don't have to do this, but it's a chefy thing. A little bit of decoration. Back of the knife, down, and then just twist and mark the pastry. When it comes out of the oven, it's got that wow factor.
Some people can get very detailed and intricate with the designs. If you want, you can take another layer of puff pastry and you can make a lattice that goes over the beef Wellington. So you can make some beautiful designs.
Add a generous sprinkle of salt to ensure the pastry becomes lovely and crisp. Then bake in an oven at 200 degrees for around 35 minutes, depending on how rare you like your beef. Once out of the oven, it's crucial you let the Wellington rest for at least 10 minutes. This allows the meat to relax and reabsorb its delicious juices, making sure it's tender and succulent. Nice and gently. Hear that pastry, how crisp that is. This is the bit we've been waiting for. Oh, wow.
Oh
my God.
That is beautiful. If you can get your beef Wellington to look half as good as this, you did a good job, because it is not easy the first time making it look this good. Now, a few things to point out. This is the in cut, and you can tell that it's just a wee bit too cooked for me. Just a little bit, but it's the end piece. The center should be less cooked than this. Now you can see that even Ramsey didn't make a perfect duxelle. It's a little thin on the top left side, but that's okay. If you can get it like this, it's good enough for your guests.
I'm in heaven. And for me, if you want a really nice change to roast turkey, this has to be the ultimate for the table. It smells Christmassy. The chestnuts, the mushrooms, and that nice crisp pastry on the outside. Look at it. I'm ready to die and go to heaven.
So guys, if you are curious on making this at home, Ramsey has a very good step-by-step recipe, so definitely check this video out. I have a quick question for all of you who do celebrate the holidays with family. I don't mean if you believe in it, but at least if you just celebrate it with the family, because it is a time a year that you typically get together with people that you haven't seen for a year, and you typically eat. But let me know what you have for the holidays. Do you have ham? Do you have turkey? Another type of roast? Chicken? Do you have beef Wellington? I'm interested to see what you guys usually or typically eat. After watching this, I may actually make this for Christmas dinner, because I was thinking about making a roast, but maybe I'm going to be making, I don't know, beef Wellington. I have to think about it.
Hello, niece and nephew. New neon sign. It's Uncle Roger rice cooker. What you think? What you think? Leave comment. Let Uncle Roger know what you think of my neon light. Before we even start, why Gordon looks so shiny? What is this Madame Tussauds bullshit?
Photoshop can do some amazing things. Also, if any of you didn't get that little joke with Uncle Roger, Madame Tussauds used to be an actual person, and it's also the name of a famous wax museum in London, where in fact they have several locations. And I think he said this because the photo of Gordon here doesn't look very real.
Right, come on, let's be honest. Ramen is that comfort food that we all love, especially on a cold day. But today, trust me, I'm going to show you how to elevate that notoriously cheap dish into something delicious. And guess what? Give me a V. That's right, vegetarian. Right,
what?
Come in.
Gordon, making vegetarian food? Gordon, I thought you hate vegetarian.
I'm allergic to vegetarians. I come out in a rash.
Why you make vegetarian food now, Gordon? Why you bow down to those people? What's the point of having all those knives back there if you're vegetarian? What you gonna use that cleaver for? Bok choy?
This is going to be interesting because normally Gordon doesn't make vegetarian recipes. Well, he does have vegetarian recipes. Obviously, you always have a couple vegetarian recipes on the menu and your restaurant and whatnot, but specifically actually make a vegetarian recipe for a video. Let me know down below, guys, if you think this is going to be better than Jamie's ramen, Nick DiGiovanni's, and well, hopefully it will be better than Angela Lawson's, because that one, I think that was the worst. It wasn't even really ramen, it was just basically instant ramen that she added noodles to and some other little bits and pieces. So if you haven't seen those videos, then be sure to check those videos out after seeing this one as well.
And guess what? Give me a V.
But give me a V is actually good pickup line. Niece and nephew, go to bar, find woman you like, and tell her to give you a V. Sorry, children.
Right, come in, Oscar. Let me show you the ingredients. Egg noodles, delicious.
Egg noodle. Uh-oh, Uncle Gordon already make mistake. Egg noodle, wrong noodle. Ramen should use wheat alkaline noodle. This not starting well.
I'm expecting Ramsay to do a good job, so let's keep our fingers crossed because he has experience. And the noodles, they may not be perfect, but they're still not as bad as soba noodles. But, well, let's see.
3.5 minutes. Beautiful seaweed, scallion.
Seaweed good, scallion, tofu correct, ginger good.
Cauliflower. And these are the secret ingredient. These are the dried shiitake mushrooms.
Cauliflower can be a great substitute for meat if you want to make this vegetarian or vegan. You can do a lot of things with cauliflower, it has good texture. Let's see how he integrates this into this dish.
Dried shiitake mushrooms. They're going to go into
shiitake good.
And they're going to rehydrate. Right, let's have 10 minutes on the clock. So,
wait, ramen take at least 10 hours. He making in 10 minutes.
Take at least 10 hours.
I don't think this gonna go well. Keep watching, see if Uncle Roger correct.
I don't know if any of you realize, but every time Uncle Roger has said this, the videos tend to turn out to be like really bad.
Get them on a spoon and drop them into that water, okay? Please, time me 6 minutes.
6 minutes correct.
Bring it out to the boil.
Some say when you add vinegar to the water for soft-boiled or hard-boiled eggs that it does help to actually peel the eggs. And we also add vinegar to the water when we're poaching eggs. If we have to poach a lot of eggs, normally what we do is we get a big bowl, we add so many eggs to the bowl, and then we add a certain amount of vinegar first to allow the vinegar to start coagulating the egg whites.
Bring it out to the boil, boil them gently, and I want to boil that with a little bit of sort of yolky bit in the middle.
Good, soft boil.
Water immediately, okay? In.
Mushroom in water.
Sort of go up a level.
Okay, I hope he making tare and not just whacking everything in pan.
I hope so too. But I think he added the mushrooms to the water to help rehydrate them because they are dehydrated. Then again, Gordon only has 3 pots and pans on the burners, so he may be throwing everything in the same pot.
Turn the gas up, okay? And now we're going to start creating that base. First off, a tablespoon of miso paste.
No, you don't put miso paste in your boiling water. It's gonna kill the miso. You want to make miso tare separately. Hiya, this is the same mistake Nigella Lawson make in her ramen. Gordon, you make me so sad.
Uncle Roger is right. You don't want to boil the you-know-what out of the miso paste because you lose the flavor, you lose a lot of the benefits of adding it in the first place. But Jamie did the same thing in his video before making his broth and then cooked it for 4 hours on top of that.
Okay, and give that a really good mix. Now those mushrooms are doubling in size. Okay.
Doubling in size, just like Auntie Helen after our marriage.
And the exciting thing now is that they're starting to give flavor to that water.
Wait. Just 1 tablespoon miso in that big pot water. What the point? Not gonna taste like anything. This just husky hit of miso. That not enough?
A husky hit of miso.
From there,
No, you don't.
a nice tablespoon of soy.
Oh, now you just whacking random shit in boiling water.
This video seems to be turning into the carbonara fiasco that we reviewed with Vincenzo. Then again, this is supposed to be a 10-minute ramen, and if you're going to be doing that, I would say get a pack of instant ramen and just make it. It's not the healthiest, it's not the best, but it'll be quicker and easier than what this looks like is turning into.
Tablespoon of soy.
Oh, now you just whacking random shit in boiling water.
Touch of mirin. Okay, that gives it a little bit of lift and a bit of a bite.
If there are any ramen chefs watching, can you please comment on the addition of mirin? And correct me if I'm wrong, but mirin is a sweet rice wine, similar to sake, but it has a lower alcohol content and a higher sugar content. And because of that, you do need to be a little more careful so you don't burn it.
One of my favorites, togarashi spice, a beautiful Japanese pepper in. Lightly season it with the chili flakes.
Why? Chili flake and togarashi pepper, same thing? You're wasting money and wasting time?
Get your egg noodles in, okay?
Uh-oh.
And then from...
No, don't put your egg... Ugh. Wrong noodle, first of all. And don't put your noodle in the broth. You should cook separately. The broth need time to extract flavor out of ingredient. You put noodle in broth for that long, it's gonna be soggy and dead in the end. Hiya. Gordon, every step wrong so far. What happening? What happening?
I do have to say though that Ramsay is adding the soba noodle, well not the soba noodles, the egg noodles to the little broth that he's making to save time instead of having to put another pot of water on. So he's cutting some corners, or he's cutting a lot of corners to make this.
The gas, okay? That's right, turn off the gas. Now, give that a good mix. Taste that broth.
Why taste for what? Shit in water for 2 minutes. Where got taste? You just tasting soy sauce in water. 2 minutes, not long enough for anything. Trust me, Uncle Roger, no?
That's delicious. Touch more salt, okay, for me. And then a little bit of salt, and look, the seaweed.
Seaweed now?
And just cut up.
No. What he doing? What he doing? Oh my God! Seaweed into boiling water. What you doing, Gordon? Seaweed in broth? Just gonna disintegrate into the water. Hiya, you killing me, Gordon, and you killing the seaweed. Uncle Roger have to put my leg down from chair already. Gordon, you fucked up. Seaweed supposed to go in ramen last thing, right before you eat. Like go watch Uncle Roger make ramen video. See how it done?
We haven't seen his first ramen video. We should see that. Now what Gordon is doing here is he is making the dashi, the broth, and he's making the tari all in one. He's not making it separately to save time and everything. The thing is, if you add the kombu or the seaweed too early and you boil the you-know-what out of it, it can make it bitter. And it looks like he's using nori here, which is a thinner seaweed. Kombu is a lot thicker. This is a recipe that normally takes hours to make, only being made in less than 10 minutes. So you can't expect that much.
Nice long sort of almost strips like julienne.
No.
Every minute this broth is getting better, tastier and deeper.
It's getting wronger. That's what it's getting.
Vegetables. And then just taste again. Good. Now it's nearly there.
Nearly where? Hell, that where?
I like to know when he's going to start cooking the cauliflower, because cauliflower itself, depending on how thick you cut it, can take quite a bit of time to cook. Again, depending on how thick you cut it.
Tofu. Just literally.
Tofu, okay, because vegetarian.
Beautiful strands.
Not my first choice, but okay.
And just place that on top.
Wait, tofu straight into what? In vegetarian ramen, tofu replace the pork belly. So you need to marinate the tofu first. Don't just serve raw tofu. It just tastes like bean.
Marinate. Oscar, please, pan down. Have a quick look.
Apparently Ramsay's going to be marinating the tofu in the little broth that he's making. It could have been more so. He could have added the box tofu that Jamie added in his egg fried rice, a very wet tofu, and he could have just smashed it up like he did as well, and he didn't. He cut it, so it's not that bad.
Like this smorgasbord of delicious ingredients.
That look just like miso soup. Where got ramen? Don't look like ramen at all. If your ramen look like miso soup, you fucked up.
Delicious ingredients, and man, that's good. That's so good. Man, that's good.
He keep tasting, and he keep lying.
Take your sesame oil and just...
Sesame oil, I think that's gonna be the only aroma oil he used.
Sure, the gas is off. I want a touch more spice in there for me, just a touch.
Now, if any of you wonder why Ramsay is hopping around so much, being a little jumpy, it happens when working in a very busy kitchen, and you can develop this habit quite easily. And especially when you're cooking against a timer, or you have like a set time to cook everything in or to do things, you can get a little antsy. I mean, it does look like you may have ants in your pants, but that's not the case.
Let it simmer. The gas...
This ramen, this not jazz. You don't just improvise.
Gas is off, okay? Eggs are boiling. Time, please. Right, 3 minutes down. Cauliflower.
Cauliflower.
Now, this gives it a bit of texture to the ramen. It's a great way.
I guess for vegetarian ramen, cauliflower okay.
These bits here, just cut round there, slice those bits nice and thin. And these stalks are so delicious.
Stock delicious. Stock is worst part of vegetable. Uncle Roger don't like vegetable. Vegetable tastes like sad. But if Uncle Roger have to eat vegetable, I eat the leaf. Because stock tastes as shit as leaf, but harder to chew. Stock is the same shit food, but more effort. Who want that?
Obviously, Uncle Roger hasn't tried artichokes, because the best part of the artichoke is the heart, and if it is big enough, you can also eat the center of the stalk. Now, Ramsay does look like he's going to make a few different things with the cauliflower. You can make a lot with cauliflower. If you grate the cauliflower like Ramsay's doing, you can actually fry it and give it a very nice texture. And if you save the stalks as well as the florets, you can actually make a very nice puree. Well, you can make a few different purees. You can make a white puree if you don't brown or darken the cauliflower at all, or if you actually saute the cauliflower for a decent amount of time, you can make a very nice hazelnut cauliflower puree.
I like the stalks on a broccoli. Beautiful ramen, and put those stalks in there. Take your cauliflower.
He's still going on about cauliflower.
Lightly season it. Dust that with some rice flour. Crunch. Cauliflower. So when we fry, I want some chili in there, so I've got some heat, okay? And then look, a nice little shallow fry. Hot pan, get the oil in, nice crispy texture that sits on top of those noodles.
5 minutes down.
Is this ramen Weejo? Or is this cauliflower with side of shit noodle Weejo? He spent 30 seconds making ramen broth and 3 hours making cauliflower. Hiya. All this time, meanwhile the noodle in that pot just drowning.
Again, I love frying in a non-stick pan because I get that texture. I really get it nice and...
Non-stick, you just say non-stick and then you use metal spoon. Cannot use metal spoon in non-stick, Gordon. Hiya. Why like this today? What wrong with you? It looked like you care more about getting your shirt to match the cabinet than making good food.
I think Gordon is using his signature pans. I think that's what they are. And you supposedly can use metal because of the way that they're designed. You're not scratching the Teflon. I've never used them, so I don't know. I can't say for sure if they're good, if they're not. Now, Teflon was a miracle invention when it was first created because it was non-stick. However, at that time, there were chemicals in the making of the Teflon process that were not the best for you. And today, companies have tried to switch to more non-toxic ways of creating Teflon, and they work, but still, you know, it's a personal choice of whether or not you want to use it.
Look at the colour of that cauliflower. Beautiful. Now it's going golden brown.
His shirt does actually match the color of the walls.
Can we go back to ramen now, please?
That I want. Get a little slice of kitchen towel. Get that ready.
Colander and cauliflower together. This Weejo have all of Uncle Roger nightmare.
As that gets really nice and crispy. I'll put a bit of chili in there as well.
My mom gonna go beat you up, Gordon. Scrape, scrape, scrape with metal spoon.
Got some wonderful spring onions.
Okay, spring onion, good, finally. We're done with cauliflower.
Longer on the bias.
Gordon is rushing because he is cutting the green onions too thick, like way too thick. Because imagine getting a piece of green onion this big. It's not very nice unless you like green onions. Raw green onions too.
So I go sideways this time.
Sideways? Uncle Roger likes sideways also.
And the sort of white parts, again, I'm just going to sprinkle in.
Oh, you sprinkle into broth. Spring onion in ramen broth, okay. But you're not gonna have enough time to get the flavor out. 10 minutes.
One more final taste. And look at it in there. Oscar, come in, pan down, pan down, pan down.
No,
please.
don't tell Oscar to pan down. Uncle Roger wants you to
Don't
put
tell
your
Oscar
hand
to pan down.
Stop cooking.
That is so delicious. Oh, man. Now, eggs. Take them out. Always like to sort of put them into cold water first.
Okay, correct. Egg in ice bath, correct.
Right.
Using an ice bath is the best way to cool the eggs down quickly. If you don't have ice, then you need to run them under some cold running water for a few minutes, and that can also help bring the temperature down so you can peel them.
Oh, that ramen looks so dead and lifeless.
90 seconds.
It's so weird serving in this Le Creuset saucepan. Hiya, Gordon. Just buy ramen bowl. You cannot afford ramen bowl, is it? Your daughter on Strictly Come Dancing. Ask her to lend you some money. Buy some ramen bowl. Tilly, help your old guy out. Go.
To be fully honest, that little cast iron pan that he's using costs a heck of a lot more than a ramen bowl.
Pickled ginger, my scallions, spring onions, and then look, it's beautiful. Nice, crispy cauliflower on top.
I think this video, Gordon, sponsored by Cauliflower Company. He spent so much time talking about it.
Flour. Now with the eggs, tap, tap, tap. Pull, 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 and then just put it in your top of your hand.
Don't blow egg.
This is not a hygienic technique that you can do in a normal kitchen. Like seriously, imagine having like 100, 200 eggs to peel and you're blowing in each one and you're sick. Not the best thing.
And that from there, literally, should come off super quick, and it is.
Okay, the egg peeling quite proper.
Literally.
I give you that.
Runny, yolky, and then look.
Yolk, correct. It look good, but you need to marinate your egg, Gordon. Look at this egg. It's whiter than Jamie Oliver. Who want to eat?
Just from there, just literally snip, snip, snip.
What is that? Is not
fresh cilantro, coriander.
No. Coriander on ramen. You don't just because a dish Asian doesn't mean you can just put coriander on it. Some ramen chefs put coriander or cilantro in ramen, but not like that.
Doesn't matter what country you're in, it's all delicious. And there we are.
Well, ramen in 10 minutes. And if you noticed, Ramsey was rushing the entire time. And he's a professional. So if it took him a little bit of effort to try to make this in only 10 minutes, you can only imagine what it may take you if you don't have a lot of skill in the kitchen.
What the Uncle Roger can't watch anymore. The broth all wrong. No tare. Barely any aroma oil. Wrong type of noodle. I know this is supposed to be quick 10-minute ramen, but if you want ramen in 10 minutes, just make instant ramen. Isn't that better than this? Or go to ramen restaurant. Get ramen in 10 minutes. Easy. Gordon, your egg fried rice so good. Why your ramen so bad? Uncle Roger cannot call you Uncle Gordon anymore. I need to take back that title. Gordon, you're supposed to be one of the good one. Why you join dark side?
To all of you, thank you for watching Ramsey in 10. If I went too quick,
he changed shirt.
Slow it down. Now, don't forget to pick up Ramsey in 10 cookbook inspired by this.
He got cookbook.
And trust me, you're gonna come out a much better chef.
You're gonna teach all wrong recipe, is it?
You know, I was actually looking forward to watching this to see how Ramsey would maybe put his spin on a classic ramen dish. And I honestly thought throughout the video that it was turning into more of a troll video. It's like Jamie Oliver's book in like 10 minutes or 15-minute recipes. Sometimes, yeah, it can take that if somebody has a lot of skill making it, but most of the time, it's going to take you a lot longer.
Welcome to Next Level Kitchen, where I'm going to be showing you some recipes full of tips and tricks, but more importantly, to help take your cooking to the next level.
Take your cooking to the next level. Did Gordon steal my catchphrase? I used to say this in my early videos with YouTube. So, who knows? Maybe, huh?
And I think you know by now that I love an absolute challenge. So this is curry in a hurry. I'm here today to show you one of my favorite dishes, butter chicken. I actually went all the way to India, to the birthplace of butter chicken, to really understand what
does
it
someone
takes to get this chicken
have
curry
that, like,
absolutely right.
I haven't
curry in a hurry? Like, just think about that. Someone make that a fucking restaurant, or someone make that a to-go place or whatever. It's perfect.
Seen any of the videos
Oh my
where
God.
Gordon actually did go to India to learn how to cook like butter chicken and a few other dishes from India, like biryani and everything. But we should see some of those videos because I think he did enjoy that trip quite a bit.
First off, we're going to marinate the chicken. Now, you know I love a challenge, so I did say curry in a hurry. So let's put 15 minutes on the clock, please. Let's go. Right, first off, get that chicken, take off those little tenders, and just cut those tenders in half, put them into your bowl. Get your breast, and literally slice it down the middle.
You can see that Ramsey here is cutting on 2 cutting boards. So why is he using 2 boards? I think he's using the first board because it's for the chicken, so he doesn't want to do like a little cross-contamination, and then he's going to take that away and then use the cutting board underneath. Or it could be that he just wants a little bit of extra height.
Depending on how much time you've got, depends on the size of the cubes, okay? So I want this done in literally 15 minutes, so literally cut them a little bit smaller.
Gordon's right about this. The smaller that you cut any products, such as chicken, veggies, and anything like this, the faster they're going to cook. And the larger you cut them, the longer they're going to cook. And also marinade, because it takes a longer time for the marinade to penetrate a larger portion, such as a larger piece of chicken.
If you're doing thighs, just cut the thighs into sort of 4 nice little bits of chunks. If you're doing legs,
That was
you can
fast.
also make that beautiful chicken with legs, then just literally keep the legs whole. Now, into the marinade we go.
All right, so if anybody saw that, normally when you handle raw chicken, you need to wash your hands thoroughly with soap and sanitizer and everything, and then dry them off, and then you continue working. Whereas Ramsey literally just touched his chef cloth and wiped his hands off. Normally in the kitchen, you see some chefs do this. You even used to see Julia Childs do this in her cooking. She used to be handling raw poultry and then taking a chef cloth and wiping your hands off and touching everything else in the kitchen. This technically is cross-contamination. So I wouldn't recommend to do this at home just so you don't get sick, but this is technically cross-contamination.
Inside there, touch of salt, some pepper, and now this is where the marinade starts. Fresh turmeric, about a teaspoon, but again, just cook with your eye. Literally a nice teaspoon of turmeric, cumin as well. Again, a little teaspoon of cumin.
Oh, so far this is looking a little better than Jamie's curry. Gordon is using a lot more seasoning than what Jamie was using in his.
Some ground coriander. And again, literally just cook with your eye, a nice teaspoon. In she goes. Cayenne. Sometimes you can use a really nice smoked cayenne pepper as well. And that gives it a little bit more sort of richness to the actual butter chicken. And then my favorite spice, which is a mixture of 16 to 20 odd spices, a fresh garam masala.
So Gordon is adding a few different ingredients such as cayenne instead of degi mirch, and cayenne can be quite spicy. So if you don't want this to be super spicy, you need to use a chili, even if you can't get it, but you need to use, say, paprika or something, sweet paprika that has that red color, but that's not going to be that hot. Also, guys, if you see that my voice is starting to go a little bit, I lost my voice last week because I've been sick, so yeah, in the rest of the video, my voice may, disappear a little bit.
Get your yogurt and literally go in with 3 nice tablespoons of yogurt. That will help really marinate the chicken, and it will really start adding that lovely flavor.
Now, the reason why he's saying that yogurt works is that they actually did a study, I forget which study it is, but you guys can look it up, is that the yogurt can actually penetrate the muscle fibers much more effectively than just, say, oil or other substances. So you see a lot of marinades, especially in Indian cuisine, with yogurt. And it does work. It's like, it really does work. It helps to tenderize the meat, but not just that, it helps to infuse a lot of flavor with it. So if you add a bunch of spices with this and you marinate it overnight, you'll notice a big difference.
From there, a little bit of oil. We put the oil in now, so as when we come to start cooking the chicken, it's already set.
He's adding oil to the mix now. It's kind of not necessary because when you go to, say, I don't know, go to cook this or anything, you're going to be adding oil to the pan. We'll see. Let's see the rest of the video.
If you could do this the night before, here's a little next level tip. If you marinate the chicken the night before, I promise you, it penetrates the chicken so well, it goes all the way through and literally stains the color. And sometimes you see in these old-fashioned Indian restaurants that they're using food coloring. The traditional way, as you know, is to marinate the chicken the night before, and it literally lifts up the flavor.
That means no 10-minute marinades like somebody we know.
I'm going to let that marinate for about 10 minutes.
What? What he say?
Nice hot pan, as always. Get it nice and smoking first, and then I'm going to start the sauce, the base of the sauce. Because it's a nice butter chicken, I like using red onion. White onion's fine, but red onion's less harsh than white, and so it really does give it a nice mild flavor.
In a lot of the butter chicken recipes that we have reviewed, they do use red onions. So if you can get them, use them. But if you don't have them in the house and you don't really feel like going to the grocery store, but you have all the other ingredients, it's not a necessity. You can use other onions.
We're going to blitz this sauce, so don't get fancy with the little chopping. We don't need to. Just slice the onions down in half, and again, oil into the pan.
Oh my god, dude.
And now we're going to start caramelizing those onions. Generous with the grapeseed oil.
Now just keep in mind that this is a recipe where you do not add olive oil to the recipe. If you don't have anything else in the house, you can, but the problem is that olives, especially extra virgin, has a very strong flavor and that can influence this dish. So unless you want to be following Jamie's recipe, don't use olive oil.
Onions go in. How long, please? 2 minutes gone?
3 minutes gone.
Thank you. A couple of cardamom seeds. Underneath your knife, little tip, and just bash them twice. And that just opens up and releases all that amazing fragrance from the cardamom. Cloves, leave them whole. And then from there, in we go.
This recipe is a little different. Ramsay's not using any bay leaf, and he's trying to caramelize the onions, which we saw in the previous video with Chef Ranvi, the very first one, that he said specifically that he did not want to caramelize the onions.
The color that you want in the gravy is not from the browning of the onion.
Then again, I don't know if Gordon is going to be adding any honey or anything like this, because with Ranvi's recipe, he was adding honey at the end to sweeten it a little bit.
Now, start cooking those onions down. Now, spread the onions up the side of your amazing pan, and that will start caramelizing really nice and quickly.
So what Ramsay is meaning by this is that when you have a wide pan, it's easier to cook the ingredients faster because there's more contact with the cooking area, the cooking surface. So he's cooking in more or less like a little bit of a wok, which, you know, the sides are a little steep. So if all the food is bunching in the middle, you need to kind of spread it out a little bit so it cooks, it has contact with the outer side of the pan. Otherwise, you're going to be steaming a lot of the vegetables instead of like sauteing. And here, like Ramsay is wanting to do, he's wanting to caramelize. So you need to saute, which means cook hot and fast in a little bit of fat, which is oil.
From there, your ginger, just take your ginger, slice it into half. Again, we're going to blitz this, so don't get fancy wasting time doing all the chopping. And remember, when we're blitzing things and puring those sauces, we don't need to have that precision with a knife. We can be a little bit rough and ready. Ginger in, onions, ginger. My chili, I'm gonna leave the seeds in because I want to up the ante with the heat. And if you ever do make it a touch too hot, a really nice tip is to add more butter. Okay, butter's a really good cooling agent and takes out the heat.
Gordon's right about this. Anything with a high fat content like heavy cream or whole milk, but butter really does help. So if you do eat like, say, a ghost chili or a Carolina Reaper and your mouth is on fire, instead of drinking a gallon of milk, you may want to take a little bit of butter and stick it in your mouth. Seriously, you may want to, because it will help to cool your mouth down. Not just that the butter is fat, but if the butter's cold, this also helps.
Leave the seeds in, again, and in. Now, that smell is delicious. Really coming together. And it's fresh and it's fragrant. And again, just get the back of the spoon and spread that up the side of the pan. Now, get your garlic, again. 3 nice cloves of garlic. In. Once those onions start to break down, this is when we're going to start adding a touch of richness now, okay? So, think about it. Onions, cardamom, cloves, garlic, chili.
Also, another thing, whenever you have like a big cutting board like Ramsey does and you're cooking, this becomes a force of habit, is that you have your cutting board like right on the edge of the counter, and instead of taking a spatula or anything to move the ingredients from the cutting board to the pan, you take the pan off and you just push everything into the pan off of your cutting board. It's a lot faster to do this. If you have the space in the kitchen, this is a better option. With me, my little cutting board that I use normally at night, I don't need to do this. I can just pick it up and put everything in the pan. But if you do have the big cutting board, it's a much easier option than picking up the cutting board or taking a spatula or anything. It's faster.
And now I'm going to start putting my butter into those onions as well. And that's going to really start getting this thing really nicely caramelized. Now, turn the gas up and start letting that caramelize beautifully. Now, as I start that process with a little bit of fresh cilantro, I'm going to use the stalks for the sauce and use the tops for the garnish. So I leave the tops there, I take all my stalks and I go into the pan.
Why isn't it fucking working? Come on,
goodness.
man.
Right, so Ramsey's adding coriander stems right now. With Chef Ranby, he did add coriander at the very end. Ramsey's also not adding any cashews to this. So if you are allergic to cashews, you know, this could be a good option to omit them. You just add more cream because the cashews have a high fat content, so they help thicken the sauce. But, you know, if you don't have an allergy to cashews, right now would be a good option to add them.
You can see it's all starting to come together. In there, I'm going to put a little touch of my garam masala and just a light dusting of garam masala. That's going to dry up all that fat. A little touch, again, of the turmeric. And I'm sort of just literally lightly dusting the onions. Cumin, because I want to toast this spice in there now. And it's very similar to the mix that I put in with the chicken in the marinade.
I'm sure all of you are noticing that Ramsey today is really just winging it. He's not measuring anything. He's literally just cooking by eye.
And now, as you can see, that paste is coming up really nice and soft and caramelized, and it's starting to really smell delicious. Touch of the cayenne. So it's a similar sprinkling that I did in the marinade. And look, toast that now.
Ooh, this seems like it's going to be a spicy recipe. Ramsey keeps adding more and more cayenne to this. I don't know. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be spicy.
Look what's happened to my onions. They've almost disappeared. They've gone into this nice, sweet, caramelized puree. In the pan, next to it, because this is a quick marinade and it's literally a curry in a hurry, okay, I'm going to start cooking my chicken. I've got everything I need in there. The marinade, the yogurt, and the oil. And we just literally start cooking the chicken. Beautiful.
Quick tip, if anybody doesn't want to like clean a lot of oil and splatter around their cooktop or around their hob, then it's a good idea to use a deeper pan when sauteing any chicken or anything with a lot of oil and you need to like sear something. The deeper the pan, the less splatter and less spray you're going to have around it. That's the one thing about cooking that I don't like, is that afterwards you have to clean up.
Get a little bit of colour on all the marinade in there, okay? And this is where this curry really starts to take on a sort of a nice flavour on its own. But look at those onions. And all those aromats there, the ginger, the garlic. Beautiful.
Well, I'll tell you what, so far Ramsay's not doing bad. Yeah, the recipe looks a little different than what we have seen, but
Literally,
so far,
just so
I would
annoying.
have to taste
The whole
it, but
freaking
so far
game.
it doesn't look
Stopping
that
everything.
bad.
Stopping
Now,
everything. Stopping
Just
everything.
squash down the chicken.
So freaking annoying.
And just get
Oh
that
my
colour.
god, I hate that shit.
If you want to go up to the
Hate
next
that
level, you
shit
can
so
grill
fucking
this
much,
chicken
dude.
separately and then add it in. But I like put it in the frying pan, especially when we got a full household and it's a curry in a hurry.
If you do have a grill, I would recommend doing it because that way it'll be more like a tandoori chicken, which you should be using, say, leftover tandoori chicken to make the butter chicken. That will add a nice smoky flavor to this, which is something that you need. And if you don't do that, or if you don't have that, you're going to be missing that element, that smoky flavor. So I'm curious to see if Ramsay is going to add a bit of a smoky flavor to this, like we have seen some of the Indian chefs doing in the previous recipes with butter chicken. It doesn't take that much effort and is very effective.
And that chicken's already changed colour. And don't worry about the colour on the chicken now, that's what we want. A nice richness. Now, that's caramelised all the way down. Time for the tomato sauce. Okay, open that up and then get your tomato sauce in. Literally half a jar.
Ramsay's adding canned tomato sauce to this. Like seriously, canned tomato sauce. And if you look at this type of tomato sauce, it's like all tomato paste that's been added to a little bit of water and that's the sauce instead of actual tomatoes. It doesn't take that long to actually cook fresh tomatoes, so you just add them at the beginning of the cooking process and within less than 10 minutes, they're done. I would adjust this with the recipe. I wouldn't be adding canned tomato sauce to this.
Beautiful. Bring that up to the boil. As that starts to boil, then we're going to add our double cream, and this is where it goes up to another level. So it's a really nice, rich butter chicken.
And guys, just have a look at the consistency of this tomato sauce real quick. Like seriously, it's nasty. I mean, this is something that I wouldn't be using. Yeah, I would never use this unless we're remaking this recipe to test it. But personally, I don't buy this, not at all.
Bring that up, and you can see the colour. It's really starting to take on a really nice dimension. Now, look at the chicken. The chicken's roasting beautifully in the pan. The sauce is making headway. My rice is steaming. Turn down. I just let that cook slowly there. You smell that marinade. Absolutely delicious.
Ooh, scrapey, scrapey, scrapey. The hex-clad pans are really good, but like any Teflon pans, you still need to treat them nicely. Now, I'm sure that you can use metal with them without really damaging the Teflon, but it's just a force of habit not to use and not to scrape a metal pan with a metal spoon. It's just bad form, bad habit. Then again, if you are a multimillionaire and the pans aren't yours, or if you don't really care, then it doesn't matter. Unless you don't want Teflon in your food.
Like I said, the thigh, the drum, beautiful. When you're cooking with the breast, it's so much quicker. Now, before I start blitzing my sauce, I want to taste the flavour.
And this is one thing whenever you're cooking, you need to taste throughout the cooking process, not just at the end. It's very important. If you need a little more salt, if you need, say, more cayenne, if it needs to be spicier, if you need to add this, that, or the other thing. Because sometimes, you can catch yourself, and instead of having like a bland dinner, you can make something delicious.
Needs a touch more salt. Needs a touch of lemon juice. And that really brightens up the flavour, especially with the richness of the cream and the butter.
Ramsay's adding lemon to this. I haven't tried lemon in butter chicken before, and we did see Jamie make with someone else as well a butter chicken that was a better butter chicken recipe. But we saw him add lemon with this.
If you can add a little bit of lemon juice,
And how much would you like?
that'd be perfect. Brilliant.
A lot of you guys were telling me with that video as well that some of you were saying it was okay, but then again, a lot of others were saying that it's not. So let me know down below if the addition of lemon is something that's normal in India, depending on what region you're in, or if it's not, because I'm curious to find out.
We blend our sauce. We're cooking the sauce twice, okay? So, and this is where I get a really nice velvety color. Time, please.
It's nothing like adding a little bit of Teflon to your sauce. You just scrape, scrape, scrape constantly. It's a good thing Uncle Roger's not reviewing this video. Maybe he will. If any of you guys want to see Uncle Roger reviewing this video, be sure to send it to him.
Lid back on. Nice and slowly now because it's hot, so don't whack it up fast. Just nice and low, hand over the top, on, and just start that low. Literally 30 seconds, you'll see that nice, smooth, beautiful tomato gravy. Lovely. Now, take all that out on my pan. There's a nice thing about working with these pans. I'm going to put all that extra marinade in there because the sauce is going back inside here.
Hex-clad pans. These are like Ramsay's pans. These are the only type of pans that he seems to use in all of his videos. And I think he also uses them in all his restaurants too.
Now, we got momentum. Turn that up.
This is the moment when you have the sauce that's super hot, it's in the blender, you're blending it, and you have cold cubes of butter already cut. This is the moment that you want to add them. That way, you can help emulsify the sauce and you can create a delicious sauce. And if you're using a Thermomix, I would recommend using that because you have a lot more control. Then again, Vitamix is also a good blender. If anyone from Thermomix is watching or love a sponsorship, I won't say anything else until I get one, huh? But it's a good product.
Now, you don't have to do this, but it's a bit of a sheppy thing. It's a tip. It's a really nice thing to do, especially to a beautiful, rich sauce. I like to pass this sauce literally through the sieve.
If you do actually pass this through a sieve, it does help the sauce. It helps make the sauce more silky, creamier, because you have all the little bits that you blended up in the blender before that. And unless you don't want that consistency, it's easy just to pass it.
It's got this really nice, rich, buttery flavour. You just take the back of the ladle and you just squeeze that round. And look, out comes this immaculate, velvety, beautiful, rich sauce. And the reason why I do this is I've got the sort of whole cardamom pods, the cloves. Now, you don't have to, but it's a really nice way of finishing that amazing sauce.
Do it. Yeah, it does. You'll see a big difference if you try this at home.
It's velvety, it's smooth, and it's the perfect sauce. I'll put my chicken in there now. Scrape all that wonderful flavour from those pans in. And look, you bring this together. Okay? And now this is where I add the magic. A couple of knobs of butter, literally in there. And then back on the low heat.
So far, Ramsay hasn't added any smoke to this. Well, he also hasn't added any honey to sweeten it. Then again, he did caramelize the onions. Interesting. Well, let's see how this finishes, this video.
And then finally, get your lemon and just hit that with some lemon zest.
He's adding more lemon to this. Really? Lemon zest on top of the lemon juice.
And that's going to give it a really nice, fragrant finish. And it really does just absolutely finish off that chicken. Don't boil it. Turn the gas down. And it's really important. Whenever you add butter into something, you never boil it. And a great tip is just to literally use your spoon and work that butter into the sauce.
Now, if anyone's wondering why Ramsay is saying never boil butter, it's the fact that you can split the butter. And that's not a good thing if you split the emulsion. So normally you want to keep it on low heat, below the boil. You can keep it hot, but you don't want to keep it too hot because otherwise it can ruin the sauce, it can ruin the puree.
And then finally, correct the seasoning. Find out where we are. Touch more salt, a little touch of pepper, and then get my fresh cilantro, slice it once through. I love the spice. I love the heat. In at the end, and once that butter dissolves, it's going to come together as this beautiful butter chicken. 1 minute left. Right,
1 minute left, and Ramsay hasn't added any smoke, no honey, no Kira water as well. This is also another element that Renvi added. But the smoke, yeah, that adds an element of aroma to this. Interesting. And of course, no cashews.
My rice is steaming. Take that out. And even if you're doing a wonderful dinner party, literally serving this with homemade chapatis. Delicious. That there is literally the most amazing butter chicken done. Beautifully done.
Huh, that's it. Well, it's a curry in a hurry, isn't it? So, I don't know. He left out a few stages of this recipe that I think could enhance it even more.
That is curry in a hurry in literally 14 minutes and 58 seconds. Motherfuckers.
Overall, if you just looked at the recipe or the finished product, let's say, it doesn't look like a bad product. Yeah, it looks good. It's emulsified, so you know it doesn't look like it's split. He was using chicken breasts instead of thighs, but it's a little hard to tell with all the sauce and everything. But you know, this is also something that you need to take into consideration because you can overcook chicken breasts. There were a few other things. He didn't add a smoke element to this, which is something that you can add at home. I'm sure that Ramsay didn't do it because a lot of people in the West don't cook like this. So trying to add a smoking element to this may be a little difficult for some people to do. Okay, so this is one thing. And as far as the chilies, Gordon is adding a lot of cayenne, which cayenne is spicy. And depending on how much you add chili powder to this, it can make it very spicy. So if you don't want that, you know, you need to substitute it for like a sweet paprika or Degi Mitch if you can get that as well, but check it to make sure that it's not spicy. Gordon didn't add bay leaves, but he did add lemon to this, and I don't think I saw him add any cinnamon to this as well. And this is also another element that we have seen with, say, Ranvi's recipe, which is a delicious recipe. So in any case, guys, let me know down below what you think of this recipe, or better yet, check out the rest of the reviews that we have done with all the chefs with butter chicken, and we made as well Chef Ranvi's butter chicken and Jamie Oliver's butter chicken. Check those videos out. And then
Today's episode was filmed in front of a support group for people addicted to reality TV.
Ah! Oh! Shit! What are you doing it? Oh, I'm hungry. What? I just got here. My plane landed. I flew 16 hours and I'm hungry. We should do a food video. I am hungry and I need to claim it as a business expense. We won't have time to drive around. Should we just do a takeout? Just takeout food. I need all the spiciest food in Australia. You got it, big guy. Today we're doing the spiciest takeout food in Australia. What are we ranking them on? On 3 things. Spicy, yumminess, and the value. How many you get out of your dollar? Yeah, and we own a hot sauce brand, so you'd think that we know a couple things about it. Which means we can always turn it up a little bit by putting our own really turn it up. Yeah.
6 million Scoville. We know a lot about hot sauce.
Yeah.
Kind of wish we never made this.
You really like spicy food.
I do. I love spicy food. And you weirdly, you hated it when I met you.
I hated it, dude.
And now you put it on like everything.
Now I'm pro.
It's really actually weird. I've never seen somebody 180 so hard.
Yeah.
On spicy.
I get it now. I get it. Well, look, it's pretty well known that American spicy food is way hotter. You know, they got that Latino influence, you know.
Yeah.
And Australia's a bunch of basically like mayonnaise white boys.
Yeah, pretty much. Like everything's a lot, like when things are like, melt your socks off, make your fingers explode, hot, spicy, turn your dog yellow. In Australia, you take a bite and it's like not even, it's like black pepper spicy.
Yeah. All right, well, sweet. It's really handy that we come up with this idea right now because they're all right there. We have all the food already. Whoa! Did you just have that? Usually have it sitting here. Also, I just want to point out something real quick to you. We have a new thing on the channel, Employee of the Month. Anyone can be Employee of the Month. Family members, like Margot, just
people in the comment section. People in the comments will vote for Employee of the Month.
Really?
Yeah, and we've just picked the first Employee of the Month because he's going to start existing this month. Yeah, that's our baby. So he just gets automatic.
That's amazing. So he's the first employee on the wall.
Yeah.
Wow.
If you come up with anyone you think should be go out for Employee of the Month.
Honestly, I think Margot's giant bouncy ball deserves Employee of the Month.
Wow, okay. Just let us know in the comments if you want Margot's giant bouncy ball to be.
Because, like, I literally went home to America, lived my life, and came back, and Margot's still bouncing on the same bouncy
ball. Yeah.
Yes, dude.
Alright, let's get started. I want to let you know you're going to be disappointed by this video.
What, the spiciness? Well, luckily we have no-no sauce.
First up, we have KFC Zinger Burger. Now, I've done a bit of research into each of these to find out what chilies and how many, like, estimated Scovilles. This is, like, not even hitting the 1,000 mark.
What?
KFC doesn't disclose exactly what's in there. It's just their spicy Zinger mix.
Not even 1,000 Scoville?
Best estimation is 900.
900's got to be, like, background Scoville if you live in, like, America.
Yeah, it's...
Like, just the normal dose you take.
Spicy air, yeah. 900 Scovilles breathing.
I mean, it looks good.
KFC Australia is one of the ultimate burgers.
This looks like a commercial burger. It's, like, perfect.
The buns are always, like, soft and moist, but not too moist.
You guys do a better job with your fast food burgers because every time you get them in America, it looks like someone bounced their ass on it for like 10 minutes. They're always flat and squished and f***ed up.
In Australia, the buns look like the ass.
Yeah, but they look delectable. Look at that. What the f***? How is this supposed to be spicy though? It's just got lettuce, mayonnaise, and a piece of chicken.
What the f***? I got barely even like, it's like someone spat mayonnaise on mine. Do you have any on yours?
Yeah, I got a lot. What the f***? I got your mayonnaise. Look at that. Yeah, way more. You want some? A little rub.
Okay, should we try it?
Yeah, let's see how spicy the Zinger Burger is.
It's 0 Scoville.
There's nothing.
There's nothing at all. Where's the spice, KFC?
What the f? Why is it called a zinger?
A zinger is like one-liners that dads say and stuff like that. This isn't a zinger.
No.
The branding has a picture of flames and stuff on it.
What the f? There's actually 0 spice.
This is the widest moment of my life. I'm sorry about my nation, dude.
This is weird.
You wanna know what's really weird? There was a point in my life where I thought these were spicy. I've had so much spicy stuff now that I've numbed the lower tier of taste buds. They're gone.
This isn't even like black pepper spicy.
No.
This is just a chicken sandwich burger thing.
I didn't think it was gonna be this bad.
I'm actually blown away.
It makes sense because Colonel Sanders seems like a really white dude. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, he does. He definitely owns slaves.
He's got a plantation, yeah.
It's just not good.
It's just bad in general.
It's just bad. It's just...
I really want to try it with this though.
Oh yeah, Facebook trauma and fried chicken is so good. I'm actually kind of pissed.
I told you it was going to be disappointing.
Where's it going?
That fixes it.
Yeah, that's amazing. KFC, contact us.
It's just chicken in our sauce now.
Yeah, that's so much better.
Dude,
I don't know how they have the balls, the gall, the gumption to put flames on the wrapper. I don't even see any like black pepper on it. The mayo is the spiciest thing on this whole sandwich.
I'm sorry, man.
Spiciness? What do we rate it? A 0.
I feel like it's -1. If I ate something spicy, I'd eat that to get the spice out of my mouth.
Yeah, it's like drinking milk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the milk level of spice in it. Taste. I can eat. Yeah.
Delicious.
It's a delicious burger, but it is not a spicy burger. Price, why? How much are they?
How much is a chicken burger?
They 12.
For the just the burger? Or for 2 of them?
It's kind of expensive.
It's really expensive.
They're like this big too.
Value. A 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, what the 12.10 for a single chicken sandwich with nothing else?
But think about Australian.
Still, that's
the AUD isn't that bad at the moment. It's just dog shit pricing.
Yeah, that just sucks.
They grow each chicken individually for each burger. Do you know that?
What?
Yeah, they have like, if someone orders a Zinger burger, they like fill them up with steroids.
We just hate chicken so much. If a chicken could whisper tail to you, you would never sleep again.
Modern day concentration camps. Look, here, do you want to put on the tier list board?
Oh, you have a tier list board?
Yeah, just that thing. Now remember, the main focus is spice.
Oh, for spice? It's like not, it's like you said, it's like drinking milk.
It's wallpaper.
Yeah.
Spicy, more like not nicey. Alright, so that was a terrible start.
Really yummy burger though.
Yeah, it was a yummy burger, especially if you haven't eaten all day.
Yeah, I haven't eaten in 16 hours, remember?
Next up, we have McDonald's spicy chicken wrap, and it's estimated to be around 1,200 Scovilles. It's got black pepper, white pepper, and capsicum extracts.
I thought you were just gonna say, it's got black pepper, it's got white pepper.
It's stoner spicy. Every f***ing stoner I've ever known has grown up swearing by these things.
I really like these.
I like these two.
Marco's a stoner, by the way. Let's have a look inside. We've got tortilla that would make Eddie cry, and then
it looks like a bunch of common tomatoes. But notice the chicken's kind of spicy looking.
yeah, the chicken is spicy looking.
Yeah, it's got that spicy vibe.
That's a spicy vibe. I can actually see the pepper on this one, actually. I thought it was like gnats or something, but it is actually pepper.
We're really scratching the bottom of the barrel spice-wise right now. This is the spiciest thing McDonald's has, and you're going, I can see the pepper on it. I can see some pepper.
I've seen a pepper. We're gonna make it.
People sucks. What you think about that?
Family Guy. Do you have a rule growing up? No feeding on the table during dinner time?
No. That's how my family always ate.
I can tell.
It's the most comfortable. It makes you feel the most like when you like a little monkey eating an orange in the rainforest or something. Not as sitting there in the tree.
The oranges even grow in rainforest?
Try it.
I'm afraid I'm gonna fall.
You're not going to. Trust me.
Alright. Alright, the first bite was entirely bread. Oh! Something's tingling.
I don't know if that's just from how I'm sitting or the wrap, but something is tingling.
I feel a tingle.
Oh, I do feel it.
Yeah, there is a slight tingle.
Wow! Ooh, bit of heat, not even a tingle.
You're right, it is a better eating like this. Well done, McDonald's. Let's get serious. Welcome to the Spice Committee. Spice level.
I'd say 3 out of 10.
3 out of 10.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Because I still feel a little tingle in my mouth in this very moment.
It's hotter than I thought it would be.
A lot hotter.
A little bit hot. I can definitely see if you don't like spicy things, you're being like,
Yeah, that could be a bit much.
Yeah.
If you're incredibly white,
If you're like Norwegian.
this would kill Meredith easily. Like, it would body him instantly. Almond Boy gone, done. Put him in the dirt. He's f***ing done for.
Good, strongest soldier, that man.
Yes, gone. But this was surprisingly spicy.
Yeah, surprisingly. Yumminess. It's just 3 things together. Chicken, bread, and mayonnaise.
It's good, but it's not like that good.
Yeah, it's not the sort of thing you want to open up and look at.
I'd rather have the KFC burger. I definitely can't open that and look at it.
No.
And then eat it. That was hard to do.
It's like, you know when people start telling you how they make chicken nuggets? And you're like, no, thank you. I just would like to enjoy my chicken nuggets.
I don't want to hear about how someone had to open up a tortilla and bust 8 loads on it and then fucking wrap it back up, dude. It just looks like someone in a tortilla and wrapped a piece of chicken in it.
It looks exactly like that.
Whatchamacallit. It's a bunch of stuff.
The doohickey wrap.
Yeah. I'd give it like a 5
Yeah.
on yumminess.
Yeah, it's exactly what you expect it to taste like. Value? How much does it cost?
Wait, no, this has to be first. This can't be. I need to see a receipt. I'm crashing out. What's going on?
This is bad here.
Oh, no, you gotta be joking. That's for 2 of them, right? Can I see it? Let me see the phone, Marco. What the is happening in Australia? Value zero value.
I didn't know that was that expensive for a tortilla, half a chicken leg, and 3 pieces of yellow lettuce. Terrible.
That's actually kind of sad.
We need help.
How do you get the plane to chicken a bit?
What? Margo, stop. You're going to make me cry. Where are we putting this thing? I feel like it's going to be an F at least because it does have a little bit of heat. What do you think? E.
I think E, because I'm still feeling it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like a little tingle.
I agree. Once Pizza gets on the mic, just a little bit of heat.
Just a little bit.
A little bit of white boy heat.
Price though, McDonald's wants you, is trying to kill you. McDonald's is trying to like put you on the street.
What's the alley wage for McDonald's? How much do they pay cooks?
I think like the child rate is like the $16 an hour.
Damn!
It's 1 snack wrap.
I did a 4-hour shift. I got 4 snack wraps. They paid me in 4 snack wraps.
McChicken wrap, more like big brap. More like big brap.
I agree. I totally agree.
Okay, next. Surely it can't get worse price-wise.
Whoa! The Angry Whopper, Hungry Jack, otherwise known in America as Burger King.
Burger King.
So what this is spicy jalapenos and what they call angry onions. And let's have a look at it. So it looks kind of nice. Yeah, I love Whoppers, dude. I love them. It looks like onion rings that I'm assuming are spiced. And where's the jalapeno? If we find one, that's a really good sign.
Oh yeah, I see them.
You see them?
Yep, there's jalapeno around the side there.
Oh yeah, I see one right here.
Pickled. They're pickled jalapenos, so they're not gonna be as spicy, but
This was estimated to be around 1,800 Scovilles.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like reading out power levels from like early Dragon Ball. Where they're like, yeah, the frog's like power level was like 15. The angry onions look cool because I love onion rings. But they don't look fried, they look like they've been microwaved, dude. They're wet.
Hungry Jack's here is like way better than than Burger King in the U.S.
Really?
You only eat Burger King in the U.S. if you're like gonna die in the next 6 months.
My favorite thing and the weirdest thing is they got like the exact primary color of cheese, which feels super unnatural, dude. It's the exact.
What the
It's the yellowest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It's pure yellow. Yeah.
That doesn't seem natural at
No,
all.
it can't be. There's no way that came out of a cow's titty.
Someone's painting the cheese at Hungry Jack.
Where's the cum factory that they use for all these fast food places? Because they cover everything in so much mayonnaise.
Yeah, dude. All right, should we try it?
I think we should.
Yeah.
Okay.
I bit directly into a jalapeno. I don't know if I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs.
There's no spice.
Like, I have bitten.
These jalapenos are fake.
What the hell? I need to try one of these jalapenos.
I just ate a jalapeno by itself. There's no spice.
It tastes like pickles. Like, just pickles. Wait, the snack wrap was hotter than this?
Josh, we just ate a jalapeno.
How did they do that?
They de-spiced the fucking jalapeno, bro. Oh my god.
That could be illegal.
That's actually, I've never had that happen. Even for like pickled jalapenos, there's zero spice. Like I don't even feel anything in my mouth. What the This fucking sucked. It was kind of yummy though.
These angry onions taste like... They taste like shit.
They de-spiced the jalapenos.
What do you even call that? Pino.
It's just a fucking pino.
They got rid of the jala.
A jala.
Look at the jala. Okay, spice.
Zero. Literally zero.
Literally zero?
I did not detect a single bit of spice in mine. I don't know about you, but like none. Not even a tingle in my mouth. A fucking McDonald's snack wrap had probably 15 times more spice than this Hungry Jack's. What the is going on here? What is going on, Australia?
Jack, consider yourself hungry. For spice, because you have none. You should see the ads that they play over here. It's like fire and flames, and people are like,
woo! I'll fucking melt your face off! I'll fucking make your head explode!
Yeah.
It's not even spicy! It's fucking shit out of here, dude. The 0, 0, yumminess, it's like maybe a 6.
Yeah, yummy. It was pretty yummy. Yeah. It was great and yummy.
Value? How much was it?
14.05.
Okay, that feels better than all of the other ones for some reason because it's pretty hefty.
Yeah, there's some thickness to it.
It still makes me sad.
Like if I went to a restaurant and sat down and had a meal and they gave me a meal and the meal was $14, I'd be like,
hell yeah. All right, sure.
But like a burger, a little burger with no spice.
No sides. Not even a doink.
Not even sody pop.
Not even sody pop. $14, not even get a sody pop.
Take it to the board. Dun, 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 dun.
I don't think he deserves to go down here.
Nah, that was pretty bad.
I don't, but he can go on F. He can go on F.
We're gonna allow him to go on F because he was still yummy.
Yeah.
Angry Whopper, more like angry fellas. Unhappy.
Not good. Very disappointed.
Yeah.
You
hate what?
I hate Domino's and
Next one we have is Domino's. This is called the Peggy Paneer.
Peggy 18.
What the f is this? I don't know what a Peggy Paneer is, but it looks like this. And it's jalapenos and it's tikka sauce.
Wow! Look at that.
Tikka, please.
It looks pretty good.
A tikka sauce base with peri-peri sauce. It kind of looks good because you can see all the ingredients individually, which is my favorite thing about pizzas.
It does smell spicy.
And apparently, it should be around 2,500 Scovilles.
Are you ready for that? Are you prepared for 2.5?
I'm weddy.
That's weird. Why is everything staying on it?
Because we're in Australia.
I put it like this, it all flies to the ceiling.
But yeah, look, you can see big chunks of the ingredients on there, which is a good sign. So it looks kind of good.
It's got jalapenos, maybe a potato.
Yeah, what the f is that cube?
This doesn't matter. It's a potato.
I think it's tofu or something weird like that. Or it's spicier. It's definitely spicier. Should we have a go?
Oh, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. Okay. That's easily the spiciest thing so far.
Yeah. I would say it's fair to say it's 2 to 3 times spicier than the McDonald's wrap. Would you say?
I would say so. It's definitely a lot spicier. It's not like, yeah, it's not spicy, but it's like, ooh, that's hot.
Spicy Doritos level, I would say.
Like if you're eating like hot Cheetos.
Yeah. What do you think of the pizza in general?
I think it's pretty yummy, but I can't really eat Domino's in Australia because I got this thing where I saw a meme saying that it was like all the meat in the Domino's pizzas in Australia is missing people, and I think of that every time and it throws me off.
Okay, well that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Oh, the heat's creeping up on me.
Yeah, it's actually pretty hot.
Yeah.
I want to see if it looks different. It looks exactly.
Nothing's changed. Nothing changed at all.
What the f***? Nothing changed. The sauce didn't even smear off.
Domino's is one of those things where I'm like, do they just sell frozen pizzas?
Imagine the pizza delivery guy walks up to your house and he's like this. Hey, for Josh?
Thanks.
Yeah.
Like it's a binder.
Yeah, binder. This thing, pretty spicy.
What do you rank it for spiciness?
This is definitely a 5.
Okay. It's like, if you like hot stuff, you're gonna enjoy this level of heat.
Yeah.
You know.
To every Latina girl with like really long nails watching, it's like eating like one whole bag of hot Cheetos.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Where it's like you could definitely eat it,
Some people need a break.
but some people need a break.
I like that. I like that.
And it was pretty yummy. Honestly, 6.5, 7-ish. It was a pretty yummy pizza.
Oh, wait, 6 and
A 6 and a fucking 7.
You promised.
6, 7.
You promised. There's pizza all over you.
6, 7.
Valerie, how much were they?
$15 each.
That's great value compared to the other handfuls of food we had.
This whole pizza was $1 more with all this shit on it than a fucking snack wrap.
Something was going very wrong in the fast food industry.
All right, I just need to get this stuff off of.
Do you want a tissue? I've never really seen them used like that before. Let's go to the board. It's board time. The Peggy, Paneer, Domino's. I'm feeling C.
Strong C.
It's filling, good value, hot enough.
It could almost go to a B, but it's not a B.
Peggy, Paneer, more like I beg you for more of it. Because it was pretty good.
That was perfect.
All right.
That's a fat fucking hog you got there. Look at this thing.
You want it? You want the hog? It's a Zambero's Cali roll. Zambero's is like an Australian burrito company made by a dude.
Yeah.
It's like Chipotle.
Yeah, but it's nothing like Chipotle.
I've had Zambreros.
Yeah, it's really popular here, but I've heard Mexicans say it's absolute dog shit.
Ooh, wait a minute. Open it and pet the tortilla. That's a good feeling tortilla.
It feels nice.
Look at the stretch.
Yeah.
This actually feels like a fresh tortilla.
They're good at stretching these things.
Yeah, I can see that. They must make them fresh.
Yeah, they do. They
Yeah.
cook them in front of you. It's like a Subway. So this is apparently 3,000 Scoville. It's crushed red ripe chilies. Jalapeno, I'm pretty sure it's just in everything at this stage. There's also like ginger, red chili sauce.
It's a lot of spicy ingredients. The weight? Good weight.
This is why I like the Zambreros. They are filling. You know, it's the right amount. It's literally just a gelatinous cube of mince and rice.
It's matter. And look, it's so durable. It's wrapped up perfectly. You give it a little twirl. It doesn't come apart.
You can like,
Yeah.
you know, if you want to beat down.
Someone's getting yappy.
Yeah.
Someone's getting lippy in the Zambreros line. You can give them a fucking whack in the head.
Yeah, I want to rip this thing open. Whoa.
Ooh, that thing looks fucking good.
That looks great. There's jalapenos right in there. Corn, mashed up bean. What the is that? French fry. Why is there a French fry?
Cali. That's a California thing. They put French fries in the thingies.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a Cali style roll.
Cali style.
Should probably eat it instead of stop trying to get a high score with it and just fucking eat it.
All right. Cheers.
Okay. Thanks. It's very wet.
But it's good though. Because it's like mine's got like brisket.
I've never seen you eat someone a burrito like that before. Like it's corn on the cob.
Why did I do that? That is weird.
You eat funny, man.
What's wrong with me? This is good.
It's a delicious burrito, but I'm detecting extremely low levels of spice right now.
Especially for how much bullshit's in it, you could really spice this up.
I ripped it open and immediately jalapenos and chili looking shit. I can see the chili. The chili flakes are there. What are they doing? How do they do this in Australia? They get chilies and jalapenos and they like
de-spice them.
And Australians go to America and they're like, jalapenos? Mate, I fucking love jalapenos. Oh, you want more? Australian man hospitalized.
Okay, here we go. Come on,
I don't know.
dude.
They like denature the jalapenos or something here. It's fucking weird.
They put them in like a room with your grandma when she's like showing photos of her latest holiday. Just the whitest, most vanilla, non-spicy.
Just bore the jalapenos to death and they just fucking, all the spicy and zestiness leaves them. It's actually really weird though.
It's odd. I've never bitten into one and nothing happened. And it's a Mexican restaurant.
With jalapenos and chilies in it. And somehow it's the same spice as the McDonald's wrap that just has common lettuce on it.
It feels like we're being with right now. How is this actually even possible? Where's the cameras?
Right there.
Okay, yeah, this is a show.
There's two right there, I think.
Shit, this one's shocking to me.
They were so good though. Like all the stuff in it's so good. It's so yummy and it has a fresh tortilla, but it's just not spicy.
You know what it needs? It literally just needs like a generous helping of this.
I would actually probably be really good on it.
Yeah. Zambreros, if you want to fix your shit, you can use toothpaste. Monster. All right, I'm gonna try with a bit of this.
Why do you have a big toothbrush? Surely neither you nor Margo use a toothbrush this big. Not this big. So either you guys are hiding something from me, or there's a really fucking big guy here that I have not met before, who you're also hiding from me.
The ruler. The big guy's real.
There's a lot of big stuff on your property.
Yeah.
Why is there a giant ruler?
I don't know, I've never really thought about it. I put Exorcist on it and I fixed it, but we're not judging it based on that. So spice level, I'm gonna give it a 2.
I'd give it a 2.
What's the widest, non-spiciest thing you can think of?
Fucking pickleball.
Pickleball, missionary sex for the sole purpose of recreation.
Yes, cooking really dry pork chops with no seasoning, and then just putting applesauce on it like it's gonna fix it.
Is it that level of spicy?
It is. It's cooking some dry-ass pork chops and putting applesauce on them.
Yeah.
Like watching Wheel of Fortune levels of spice.
That is now a talk.
Like Jeopardy in the living room on the Lazy Boy levels of spice.
Value, what's the value? How much was it?
Oh, yeah.
1840.
Each? What the
You keep saying it each like it's gonna change.
I'm just hoping that it's not.
Dude, bottles of water cost $6, man.
That's actually true, by the way. I bought a bottle of water on the way home last night, and I was like, it was like a normal bottle.
Medical is mostly free. That's what they get you. $30 burgers. All right, go to the board, man. Put this motherfucker away.
This guy, honestly, F.
Yeah. In terms of spiciness.
I'm just pissed because it had spicy things on it that somehow they made not spicy.
Someone to those jalapenos and missionary.
All night, and all the spice is gone. Strapped him up Clockwork Orange and made him watch Wheel of Fortune on a Lazy Boy.
Someone popped a bunch of jalapenos in front of friends.
Someone made him watch Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Someone made him watch Seinfeld over and over and over. That's how you get the spice out of something.
Cali burrito, more like Mino want burrito. Am I right?
You rhymed burrito with burrito.
More like Mino want burrito. Am I right?
Cali burrito, more like Mino want burrito. Next up, we have an Australian delight, which I don't actually like very much.
If it's Red Rooster, I'm going to be upset.
No, it's a Porto. Some guy made like a chicken sandwich store on Bondi Beach, and for some reason, someone else was like, I'm gonna do that too, with your name, call it a franchise. And then it spread. The burgers are dog shit, the chicken's this thin.
The last time I had a Porto was the day that we did the Juicy's big day when I first came to Australia, and we went to Bondi Beach. That was the last time I had it. I just remembered that.
Look, each to their own if they like it. I think it's dog shit, personally. This is like someone bounced on it, that's what it feels like, but Australian style.
Not bouncing on an Australian style.
This is a double Bondi, and it has fresh chili, an original chili sauce, and apparently 4,000 Scoville.
Give this shit a sniff. It smells good. That smells really good.
It's the first thing that actually just smells like proper chicken, I'll give it that. But look, my patty has fused to the bun.
You don't want to look at it, really. I mean, like, this is a fucking mess, dude. I've never been so sad to open a sandwich. Some of the breading's stuck there. It looks like there's 4 different types of mold growing on it.
If I run up on like a Jeep that had a horrible car accident with a family full of chickens driving it, this is what I'd expect to see when I've opened it up.
It would look like this sandwich.
Yeah. The jaws of life rips open and this is what's inside. Well, what the fuck's on the bottom? My lettuce is gelatinized, dude.
Ew.
Why is it like that? It's a green gel now.
What the No, it's kind of like yellow, too. Oh, there's different colors if you dig layers away.
It's like a sore I used to have that festered when I was a kid. Sorry.
What?
Yeah, to eat. Well, it makes noises. Why is it not so noisy?
That's what good sounds like. It sounds like squishing a double Bondi from a Porto.
All right, let's eat it. My opinion is unchanged about this restaurant.
Yeah, this burger sucks.
It tastes exactly like if I went to like my local supermarket, bought the cheapest product and made it myself.
No, this is not very good.
It's very dry. Like it tastes like the color gray. And I'm aware it's not a color, but that's what it kind of tastes like to me. Especially from coming from shit like KFC and burritos and stuff. A tangy, like slightly spicy and salty, sweet dance that's just ballerinaing on my tongue to like this, which is like the Needle Gym of burgers.
I fully forget about Needle Gym until you or Molly bring him up again. So every time you do, it's like a flashback. Like
you have to explain what Needle Gym is now.
Oh, it was Molly's first time in New York, right? And we turned a corner and there was a guy shooting up. He was just rotting.
Middle of the day.
Yeah. Molly had never seen that. And he was just like... And he ran back, and it was like he's seen Mickey Mouse or something.
And naturally, to deal with his trauma, he just NPC'd him into Needle Gym.
Yeah.
Now, Needle Gym is an NPC for people that aren't going through a good time. Anyway, this is the Needle Gym of chicken burgers.
This is the Needle Gym of chicken burgers.
How did they make like 100 restaurants of this shit?
This burger will kill your grandma. This burger will take your wallet. This burger is unfaithful. It's an unfaithful burger. It's an evil burger. It'll kill you. It'll kill your dog. It'll kill your family. This burger will wipe your SD card. This burger will delete your TF2 backpack.
I want you to know, and I'm not exaggerating at all, that is all 100% true.
This will all happen if you eat a Porto's double Bondi. It sucks.
Spice is a 0 for me.
I'm calling it tonight.